Hey everybody, it's your good friend Ryan Schlegel. It's Monday. We do a show on Mondays. We do a show every Monday. It's Polyester Blend.
Whoa.
Hey.
Yo.
We just saying we do Polyester Blend every week. And it's going to be a little different tonight, but I think we all thought it was good to get together. So, well, that didn't last long. Just gonna play some clips, and we'll join in. Polyester Blend, a stand-up segment where our good friend, failed treasure hunter, failed quiz writer, successful comedy writer. Let's give it over to him, people. Our good comedian friend, Patrick Munger. Poly Blend. Hold on, you're muted. You're muted. Can you hear it, Clay? Oh, he's got it going. There you go. There you go.
Thanks for putting on a shirt, Pat.
Still muted. Still muted. Still muted.
Well, definitely failed at polyester blender today.
That was the least amount of heads up you could have possibly given me for me to do improv.
I'm pretty sure he teased it before the break.
Thank you.
I wasn't listening.
Here we go, baby. Patrick Munger.
Failed treasure hunter is apocryphal. I just want you guys, this is just for historical, no Clayton Scribner.
Oh!
You know what that is?
Yeah, it's the thinker statue. You found it.
Well, we helped Don Joe. Alright, stand up. Clayton doesn't laugh easy, I've noticed. Oh, I got him to laugh. Alright. So I get a pocket dial from my 78-year-old aunt, who literally just sends me like cute quotes and pictures of cats. And she calls me up and I go, hey yo, Aunt Seal, who died?
Oh my god.
She went, what? Who? And she started crying.
Oh wow.
Just started crying. And I go, nobody died. She goes, well, who died? You can tell me. And I said, nobody. I said, you just called me. And she said, what? You called me?
Oh my god.
It took like 30 minutes to... So, good advice. Don't...
This is fucking hilarious.
Don't say who died. Don't say who died to people who are over the age of 70.
That's one of your better bits, dude. I like the slice of life comedy.
Love it. Love it.
All right. Did you guys know that April 19th is National Pig Day? It's used to show the intelligence, the charm of a pig. And then April 12th is National Star Day. It's for astronomers. It's getting excited for the new season coming out. And then April 23rd is National Homeless Day. That's not true. The only day for homeless is December 21st, which is when we memorialize all of the homeless dead who had no names.
Jesus.
I was in the bathroom.
Yeah? When you thought of that?
I was in the bathroom at an airport, and they were like, just super busy. I'm in New York, actually.
Hello.
And there's two lines. There's one.
Oh, doing some crowd work. Anybody here been to New York?
There's one for balls, and then there's one for the urinals. And I'm a stall guy at airports. I want to sit.
My favorite bit so far.
I want to sit. I want to think. I want to look at my phone. I want to think about how I'm getting to where I'm going next. So I'm standing and I'm
Repeatedly wipe his butt.
I'm right in the front, and all the stalls are closed. Amazing too, by the way. Shooting takes a long time. I can't It's like the urinal, go. The stalls are closed forever. I'm just standing there. The line's getting longer. There's like 8 guys behind me. I hate taking luggage in stalls too. It's disgusting, but I do it. This guy, there's a flush, and we're like, oh, we got a flush. And then he goes, gross. And then this huge man comes out of the stall. And I just did this. Go ahead. I said it to the guy behind me. I said, go ahead. And then he did the same thing to the guy behind him. And he did the same thing behind him. And then we're standing there. And Clayton.
Yeah.
I went into that stall.
That's gross.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
It's like going into the belly of the beast.
Clayton, the next 2 are for you.
Okay.
Put your phone down. Your girlfriend's still your girlfriend. Messed it up.
Why do you keep
seconds?
Okay.
All right. So I go another.
Sorry, I'm not on the shitter in JFK. I'll put down my phone. You're right.
I thought it was going to turn out that Clayton was the guy who left the stall.
There's nothing worse than Clayton looking down while I'm doing gestures. All right, you ready, Clayton? The next 2 are for you.
Okay.
Because you caused one of them. Not this first joke. The next. So, this is another bathroom story, guys. So I'm in San Diego working on a house.
Hello.
Doing painting. And this is what painting is. And we go to a steak dinner in this little club, and they have these beautiful velvet paintings.
Wait, name the club.
I can't think of it. It's closed now, Ryan.
I know what you're talking about.
Bar. It was a piano
Albies.
bar.
It's Albies or Red Fox Room.
But it's closed now, right? And it's on a weird little street, and they had velvet paintings of nudes, a piano bar, Okay, that's where I was. And it's really, it's like chill, and then it picks up, and all the gray hairs come in. It's awesome. We have like a steak, chopped salad, spinach. It's like the best meal. We're finishing our job, and then I go to the bathroom. And like just as I'm going to the bathroom, the line kind of just fills up behind me again. And there's a guy in front of me who's younger than me. And he goes into the bathroom. And when he opens the door, I see a urinal and I see a stall. But I realize it's a one-person bathroom. But I just go in right behind him. And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry." And he's like, "I don't mind." So I'm peeing, he's going in the stall, and then men just start coming in, like, they think there's multiple urinals in stalls. And the line just is in the bathroom, and as I'm leaving, I realize I caused all of this, wash my hands, and this old guy comes in, and he says, "What's happening here, gentlemen?"
Wow.
And I'll end my night with this. Clayton. You once caused 2 guys to say, "What's happening here, gentlemen?"
Oh.
We're in Idaho. We're in Lava Hot Springs, and it's our friend George Elliott's bachelor party.
I didn't cause this.
And we're having so much fun. Insane fun in Lava Hot Springs. Like, it blew my mind. It was like all of my friends blew my mind how crazy everyone was.
We went hard.
It's like midnight. It's midnight. It's getting late in Lava Hot Springs. Clayton leaves, I think, to get beer, but you were gone for like ever.
Mm-hmm.
And we're sitting in a living room, lights out. I have a blanket over me eating popcorn. And everybody is mellow. So it's the mellow part of the craziness of the evening that gets crazier. And we're watching an adult film on 8mm with a projector just on the wall.
Jesus.
5 guys not talking. And Clayton walks in with a 12-pack with 2 milk-fed Iowa boys or Mormons that are tucked in with belt buckles on.
What?
And they walk into this room of 5 mellow guys with pupils like this, just staring at this old 70s 8mm. And the one guy says, "What's going on here, gentlemen?" And then walked out.
Wow.
I was trying to.
That is Punch Up Live.
Wow, people!
Well, you're my friend, and can you see many times we've been out drinking, many times we've shared our thoughts, but did you ever notice the kind of thoughts I got? You know I have a love for everyone I know, and you've seen I have this drive to live, I won't let go. Could you see its opposition comes rising up sometimes? That it's dreadful and position comes a blacking in my mind. That I see a darkness, and that I see a darkness, and that I see a darkness, and that I see a darkness. Did you know how much I love you? There's a hope that somehow you could save me from this darkness. That someday, buddy, we've got peace in our lives, together or apart, alone or with our wives, that we can stop our pouring and pull the smiles inside and light up forever and never go to sleep. My best unbeaten brother, this isn't all I see. I see darkness, I know I see darkness, I know I see darkness. Did you know how much I love you? There's a hope that somehow you save me from this darkness.
Poly Blend. Hello. Hello, everyone.
Yo.
So, my good friend, my name is Ryan Schlegel. I'm joined, of course, by the Podfather himself, Clayton Scrivener. Clayton, hello, my good friend.
What's up, man?
We are here. We are live on the internet.
I made it through that clip without crying.
I can't. I was watching the whole time. I was trying to wait. I was waiting. Is he gonna do it?
I think I emptied out all of that on Friday.
You're gonna have to take the lead sometimes, I think, because I'm gonna be doing that. But it's coming from the 5 dudes watching 8mm pornography in a room together, capital of Southern California, also known as San Diego. You guys are Ed McMahon, Ryan Bradford, you with us?
Hey, everybody. Happy to be here. How's it going?
That was fun stuff. We loved it. I should say, guys, why we should probably say what's going on. So why we're all kind of out of sorts is that we're all kind of deal with the tragic loss of someone who we care dearly about. Clive Davis is dead at 94, and just want to say
I would appreciate that joke. That was a good one. Yeah.
No, I couldn't give a shit about Clive Davis. But he did a lot. No, our
And I thought you were going to say Alan Greenspan.
oh, did Greenspan die too? Well,
Live to be 100.
they come in threes. For those who don't know, our good friend Pat Munger, seen here.
Only a few times wearing a shirt. On the
Wearing a
show.
shirt, but-
I know. I was gonna say, like, way to go finding a picture of him with a shirt on.
Right, and I was looking through the computer, which I use, and for some reason I took a screenshot of this.
That's his expression of me telling me to get off my phone.
Yeah.
'Cause he did that about every episode.
I took this almost exactly a year ago, 6/27/2025. I knew I needed to get that screenshot of Pat Munger. No, our sweet boy, Pat Munger, who crazy part of this show. I was looking back through the archive. He, and in one of those weird, it doesn't mean anything, but just coincidences. His first appearance on the show was 6/20, 2 days ago, 6 years ago.
Oh, wow.
6/20. I'm going to play that clip later on. I might have to fix some audio stuff with it. Rob was saying it was a little echoey, but I can figure out what the problem was. Yeah, so 6 years ago, I mean, he was one of the first people to hop on the Zoom, get exactly what we were doing. I mean, you tempted him first, Clay, because of the treasure hunter stuff.
Yeah.
That was fucking, that was.
Was he
catnip.
the only person that has successfully called in the show, and we had his audio from the phone streamed through this show?
Yes. Well, we had Jeff Gway, we had him and Tyler Ford, I think, but he was definitely multiple. And we tried 2 weeks ago, that was one of the last things I saw. I was so mad. Like, he was trying to join the show 2 weeks ago. And in fact, I mean, I send the email you guys know every week for the Zoom. And I kept him on the list this week. But that was weird. That's a weird thing. But again, I don't know if I've actually said it, but Pat Munger's passed away. He's a major friend. But again, Polyester Blend would not be anything. And some would say maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe they're mad at Pat for helping out work this show and make it what it is, because this show shouldn't exist. It's travesty against the world. But no, he was an early supporter, continued supporter, and kind of that, even though he talked about that crazy uncle who would just show up like, oh, Pat Munger's here. Is it going to be destruction? Is it going to be positivity?
You'd always have unexpected things to bring.
I'm not going to show nearly the amount. We'll save those for other times, but something we didn't get to. He had the Pat Munger's coin talk. Do you guys remember this?
Yes, coin talk.
Talk. He would because he was a big coin collector. So he would do the coin talk. He started an Olympic segment whenever the Olympics would be going on. He was the one who wanted to do that. But he was like always
the
watching.
only recorded millennial ever to get into collecting coins. The only one I'm aware of.
I mean, it was just, he was the most reliable, unreliable guy for this show. If you remember, like, we started writing Utah City's quizzes together, which was so fun. But literally, I would have to write extra questions because I never knew if he was actually going to do it. And it'd be like 30 minutes before the show. Pat, you got questions? You got questions, Pat? And you go, oh yeah, I got it. Or, not this week, bro. I'm like, okay. Like, I'll just take it as it is. But when he would write them, you knew it was such a Pat voice. It was so fun to have his questions because only he could think of them,
Yeah.
But John, man, we've been doing this show for a while because we have lots of amazing. I mean, there was the first time he did a U-Shop, bro. He judged it. I have that clip for at some point.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, Ryan, you really didn't know Pat outside of this show, right? I mean, this is kind of your connection to him.
I don't. Yeah, no, I was thinking, like, of course, and I didn't know this at the time, but he was in undergrad classes with you and me at University of Utah.
We met him at the
English classes.
same time. We met him at the same time.
Yeah.
Did he have frosted tips?
Probably had frosted tips, puka shell, and like
Because
cargo pants.
he had frosted tips when I first met him.
Oh, he was a
Really-
cutie. By the way, those photos of him back in the day. I mean, now look at this.
yeah.
Not attractive. I'm not
Like-
attracted to this man, but no. But he
No,
just was such a
no.
cutie.
Yeah, no, I only knew him from the show, really, and I got to know him through the show. But like, as I was telling Ryan on a phone call, like he would call me, he would call me just to talk about writing or Comics Corner, everybody's favorite,
Everyone's favorite.
everybody's favorite segment of the show, which is pretty much what Poly Blend was built around, the Comics Corner
Yes.
foundation.
Amen.
And he would give me critiques about it, but he was talking about making his own comic, which he did. I think he did a few
he did.
strips of his own, and so that's how I know Pat.
That's funny.
Go, Clay. What
He was just the master of the phone call. He was just like also the only millennial that makes phone calls.
besides you, well, I guess you're Gen X, I guess, or you don't care.
Yeah, I barely.
You were like a hill, whereas he was Mount Everest of making phone calls.
Yes.
You know, like
I will make a phone call now and again.
I really think his day-to-day, Clay, was like 9 a.m. is reserved for this friend, 9:30 is this friend, 10 o'clock's this friend, because he did this to all of us, and I loved it and hated it, but loved it. But anyway, Clay.
I think I shared with you the text of our text exchange, our last text exchange. I mean, I've texted him a few times over the weekend, just.
Oh
'cause I
my
wanted
God,
to,
yeah.
But his last phone call to me was at 7:15 a.m. on a Friday. Like, what? And then I didn't pick it up, and he texted me back, "What time do you get up?" And I was, well, 7:15 on a Friday when you call me. Anyway, he was just, he'd call you and then randomly tell you he was like into, like, what was the late, I was talking to a friend of mine, the latest thing, like, he'd just call him to be like, I'm just really into YouTube Joshua Tree this week, or something, just some random shit.
Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah. Always interested in something. I didn't have time to go through all my emails, Clay, because I was going to put a compilation of he would just send me random things, I think, to put on the show or something. And I'm like, I want to make a collage of them because they're just like the most, what? Like, yeah, this will be good on the show. Put this on the show, but not say that, but just send me this clip. And it was insane. But he, I go through, I go through the hardest things that, fuck, sorry, already did it. But that his encouragement was, no one can encourage like that man to be like, no, keep like not just bullshit, but like he understands what you're working on, he understands what you want to do, and you'd be like, so he is listening. You weren't just hearing it as like, okay, thanks for the lip service. Like, no, he was paying attention. You don't get many people like that, who are gonna be your champion. And yeah.
Well, one thing I just keep going back to is that he seemed to have. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. He seemed to have ramped up the Patness lately.
Oh, interesting.
Like, he was calling me very frequently.
Yeah.
Our discussions were heavy. I don't know. It's a strange thing now.
Yeah.
In hindsight, but I don't know. Maybe it was. I mean, we also had recently lost another friend.
Yeah.
Maybe that had something to do with it, but yeah.
Well, we don't have to talk about it in depth, Clay, but
Yeah.
you just described your last conversation with him being a wonderful late night talk about everything, which when I heard that, I was like, I remember having conversations like that in my early 20s. I haven't had one of those, what's it all about? But to have your last real, in-person
Yeah.
deep dive with a friend to be that kind of
It
conversation.
was about as deep as it comes. About as deep as you could possibly talk about being alive and being human, what it means to be human and be alive. He's good about that kind of stuff.
Oh, he was great. He was great about that stuff. Yeah, and and that's the thing. It was like, it was so funny. I don't know if I told you this, Clay, but he was he was in the hospital for a little bit before he ultimately passed. But when I came back from the visit, I only went up once. I'm glad everyone who went up there multiple times. I'm so proud of. I couldn't do it. It was too hot. It was too tough. But I got home. The craziest thing, I sat down and I was like, I need to call someone right now. And I was like, I'll call, like my brain was like, I'll call Pat. Because like, he is the kind of guy who you could dump your shit on, like in the middle of the day, like, I'm freaking out, I'm having a horrible time. And he'd be like, I'm right there with you. Here we go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, high or low, he was game. He was game to go.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, shut.
Unlike unlike some of these characters, like Jeremy Matthews and Robert Kirk, who are worthless friends. I mean, frankly, who needs
fly-by-night characters?
Yeah, it's just like they get what they need and they move on. Got my clicks, got me on video. That's all I need. Anyway, I had a friend of the show. He's probably watching right now. I hope he is. He will never come on. Only calls me to judge me about what I say. Was not a fan of my laundry bit. And that he's like, you better not say that stuff about you doing laundry. He knows what I'm talking about. That's for him and I. He said that the 40s, he has a theory of the 40s, are the 3Ds. And we're not talking boobs or dicks. Okay, guys? So just easy.
No.
Easy. He said death, debt, and diagnosis. He says you will start to see an increasing amount of death in your life, people getting diagnosed with some ailment or illness or something horrible, or people will just finally admit they're in horrible debt.
Jesus, man. I'm glad. Maybe this person should come on the show and
shower
us with his.
He's ready to go.
Optimism.
He needs to come on. No, but he. Let's just be frank. He's an attorney, so we know where that's.
Oh,
there you go.
Okay.
Knows J-Paps. There's another problem.
Big fan of the Comics Corner.
Big fan. But anyway, I'm glad we're here. We wanted to just get together, do the show. I called you, Clay, yesterday because I just was like, is my first instinct was no, I'm not going to do the show on Monday. But I told myself there's one caveat, that is if anyone says it would be helpful, that we would. And you said it would be helpful. And let's go.
Come on, man. Cities quiz, Horn of War. I mean, I need it.
With all the things.
I'm gonna try Clay to win, but not.
Oh
really.
yeah.
You need to cheer up, bro.
Right. You need to do it.
No. Nothing would make me sadder than you losing to me on purpose. I need you to try to win, and I'm gonna beat you.
Yes. And we'll be joined by our normal crew of cronies and ridiculous human beings throughout the night. This is Polyester Blend, a night where we remember our good friend Pat Munger. We have some clips we'll play before and or after music breaks. So we'll get back into all of this. I think I couldn't get myself to do all of the week stuff. I was like, let's take a break. Let's just go back to basics here, gentlemen. A lot on the docket. Pat loved talking about the what's going on in the world. Well, it's time for a little bit of point of everyone. This is point of order. Where we go over some hyper local news and bigger news, actually, things that have gone beyond just Utah. People, Clive Davis is dead, as I mentioned earlier. One of those guys, I'm like, still going? But what a life. I mean, one of those people where you're like, he did a lot for me than I would ever realize. Again, you see the headline with Whitney Houston and Bruce Springsteen, not to mention all the numerous other artists. Like, And also Clay, like, kind of the best job ever. Like, I don't know who he was as a real person. He didn't seem like he never got called out as a bad dude, I don't think. But
Not that I'm aware of.
Clay, you just listen to music and make great musicians stars, Clay? I mean, not a bad, all-time great gigs, you know what I mean?
I think about he dominated an industry for so long, and that industry over the course of his life changed so dramatically, but he maintained
Right.
you know what I mean? Maintained the dominance.
Right.
Kind of remarkable.
I mean, and also you're right. Like that's gone. There's a window for this kind of this person to live and exist, and that's gone. But like Clay, I'm just thinking like he wakes up in his $1 million home, I don't know how many, $1 million home in L.A. Gets drawn to work. All right, I'm wearing my suit. I've done that part of the thing. Sit down on a very comfortable chair, and I'm going to go ahead and listen to records for a couple hours and decide the fate of pop culture and all of these artists' lives. Just crazy.
I had a friend who was I don't want to say a very close friend, but a friend in the Salt Lake City music scene in the early 2000s, who they were experiencing some kind of success, and it was kind of like their genre was kind of hot at the time, and they flew out and played for Clive Davis.
What?
Like you went into a room, like he would you would fly out to LA, go into a room, play 3 songs for him, and it was like,
holy shit!
You know what I mean? And he gave him the
the hi ho, like
there were like two, like the feedback that they just didn't have the look.
Oh, and there's where I go, like, there's got to be something. You can't get that popular without something weird. And it's like, looks and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, advertising looks, man.
It sounds like, it's like a Lauren Michaels type. You know what I mean? Like, if you get in that room, formula. Yep, you get in that room, your life has changed forever, or you're back to obscurity. But
and if you want to take that route to success in the music industry, the Clive, playing for Clive Davis in a room, you've got to know that it's not like you're it's not like the Pixies' route to success, right?
Right.
Frank Black didn't get chosen by a guy because he had amazing looks.
Right.
But if you went this route.
Well, also like how like the diversity of like not only like Whitney Houston and Bruce Springsteen, like what? Like just making those two choices, like as this older white dude, like just weird stuff. Anyway, Clive Davis dead. 94.
Do you think he ever said, "You got it, kid"? Kid, I've seen a lot of talent coming through here.
It probably was him who said it first, Ryan.
You got it.
You got it. And again, one of our great balds. He never hit it. He was bald, and he knew he was bald. Clayton, speaking of great news, because tonight and this week has been full of it. Truly, I think you sent this right before the show last week, but I didn't get it in.
Yeah.
But ice, ditches, SLC warehouse.
I wish you could rewind the tape. But and I hate to be the guy that says it, but I called it.
And what I don't remember that what was your theory that they were just
you will, if you I don't know how you find old clips, but somewhere on this show there's a clip of me saying there will never be a person detained there.
I distinctly remember you saying this.
No, but
we don't need to rewind the clip because I remember Clay saying this exact thing.
No, but what was your reason?
He's right.
What was your reasoning, Clay? I can't. That's the question I have.
Several reasons. But I would say, first and foremost, the size of that building and the fact that it wasn't built to be a detainment center. I was like, there's no way they're going to do what it takes to make that happen. And also, you look at the leader, the seats of power in Utah. They didn't want that here.
Right. And you're saying even the state legislature?
The big time people.
Are you saying?
What's that?
Are you saying state legislatures? The governors?
Higher.
Oh, Momo.
Yep.
That's true.
Yes.
Momo's came up.
They don't want that there.
Yeah, because God bless the problems of the LDS Church and their policies. One of them I love is they're pro, immigration. They're not Zionists, sorry, not something they are Zionists, yeah, they're not the xenophobic. They're not xenophobic.
Yeah, the Utah Compact and all that thing. It's obvious. It's a horrible look for the state. Also, the just general ineptitude and seemingly the inability, the Christie Noem DHS wasn't going to get this done.
Well, speaking of the guy,
it was who were they going to put there?
I hope they put a data center there now. That's open for the data center.
Yeah, we'll get to why it's even more of a reason to have an outsider. Speaking of, we always like to have a pro voice and an anti voice on this show, right, Clay? Like, you're representing the anti-ICE, wish they were out of this community, and you're glad to see this go. But we got on, a guy just jumped on because he wants to promote why he thinks ICE should stay, and we want to get that voice out here. Jeremy Matthews, I know you've been you've been reeling with this information about ICE leaving. Your thoughts on this? Where do you come back?
People just treated these poor guys so rudely. They were just here to enforce the law.
Well, first of all, you know what? The reason ICE ditched that warehouse? It wasn't a refrigerator. It's too hot in there. You know what I'm saying, Ryan? That's the reason ICE ditched that warehouse.
Wait, we don't have ICE here?
Yeah, no, ICE will never be in that warehouse. It's not cold enough, all that kind of stuff. Jeremy, there's no way that painting behind you is in your house. Where in the fuck are you?
Oh, yeah, this is my,
Is this something you just created or you bought from the Utah Arts Festival?
Janine painted it just now.
Janine, hello. Good to see your face. Hi. Where are you guys? In the ICE Detention Center?
We're in the ICE Detention Center. It's very posh here because the white detainees, just get this special treatment.
The Scandinavians and Europeans get a way
we're like, could we have a room with a fireplace? We're like, yeah, sure.
You were like,
we'd like a display of some records, but not an actual record player. You got it. You got it, Whitey. And then they put us here. So we're just kind of waiting out our time. So
Jeremy and Jenny, someone's going to write a book about the aesthetic of Airbnbs in the 2020s. They all have their own, they all have that look, the same kind of look. And I love that you have fake records, which is a perfect personification of what I'm talking about. Couldn't even afford or worried people will steal their actual records.
I think it might be real records, but there's no turntable, so they're like purely decorative.
Even better.
We were just at the Lost Abbey, the Confessional bar, and they do vinyl night. This is a thing all around the San Diego area. Bradford can let us know, but everyone just bring your own vinyl.
Oh my God, you are in the same city as Ryan Bradford right now? I know I saw photos, but I thought maybe you guys had moved on. You're still in San Diego.
We're in the area, we're in Encinitas, so we're not in San Diego.
It's about an hour, 40 minutes hour drive from me.
It's
with traffic, Ryan?
Half an hour from the Casbah, because Casbah's right off the freeway. It's very convenient because it's right by the airport, which is irrationally convenient in San Diego. But it's the Confessional by the Lost Abbey, not the church. So that's...
so I was fucking it up.
They just have all funny names for all their tap rooms. Abbey-related names.
You have is a family member out there, Jeremy, or just you like the? I can't remember. Isn't there or am I remembering incorrectly?
Yeah, we're at my sister's out here. My sister lives in Burbank with
Jay Leno.
My parents are out here. The whole Matthews clan.
They gave up. They gave up on Utah. They're like, take us to the ocean.
My parents live in Salt Lake, but we might not come back if the whole place is burnt down.
Well, we'll get to that. There we go. There's a segue. Jeremy!
You can't leave this state for 2 minutes without you guys setting the whole thing on fire.
Well, first of all, I wanted to bring up this. It started on Saturday morning with a fire in Memory Grove. As we transition to the next topics, there was a fire in Memory Grove, which turned out to be some fucker was negligent, wasn't arson, but just was doing something with fire. I'm waiting to get more info from my coworker, from people I know about why the fire started, but it was someone messing up. So Memory Grove on Saturday starts the day on fire. Then above Huntsman Cancer Institute, above the U of U, God, I have not seen a fire this big and this close, Clay, to the city of Salt Lake in your time.
I seem to see it in Salt Lake. There was one on Ensign Peak a couple years ago, but the scale of this, it was massive.
I mean, this is that kind of dystopian stuff of like a bunch of houses and then a flame. I mean, Ryan and now you guys, Janine and Jeremy, are out there in California, of course, saw the most apocalyptic shit when it came to the fires of last year in LA. But
I mean, thank God it wasn't like super windy.
But this shit at night, but this shit at night, Clay, when it's like when you see it just a ridge line. Look at that, Ryan.
Damn. Wow.
There's from the U of U, which we were all just at. So I got more of that. Yeah. That's where I parked. But like, it's wild, you guys. Just wild. But it's not contained, but it's still going. I mean, I haven't checked in the last couple hours. I don't know where it's at. Did you?
I think it's like, I saw a quote. Gerke and I were at the D&Ds earlier, and he had his little cool fire app, and he was saying that they made a ton of progress, and we're very happy with where it was at. I mean, pretty crazy that so close to such a populated area that no structures were affected.
And by the way, just last week, I think we brought up on the show, or if we didn't, that there was a fire closer to me in Rose Park on the north.
There's been a spate of arson incidents in Salt Lake City. From Ballpark had a few.
Oh,
there's been a few. There's been a few in the news.
Can I just say that when Clayton said Gerke had his fire app, I thought he said his fire hat.
I did too.
So like whenever there's a
fire hat on,
Gerke shows up at the bar with a
wearing a full
hat.
He's wearing a full firefighter's outfit with the firefighter radio tracking. Like, oh my god!
Yeah, but he's still just sitting there drinking.
How
right,
cute.
He's not helping. But everyone's like, Gerke, what? That's kind of inappropriate. Like, why are you just getting drunk?
That's like that guy in the 1800s, Jeremy, in San Francisco, who said he was a colonel or whatever. Do you remember the guy I'm talking about? Like the eccentric man. Oh, I'll look it up. Anyway, there's
stolen valor is what it is.
Well, basically, that's what it is. He's trying to get some sort of...
Gerke's so good at stealing valor.
I would say he's kind of bad at it, because he steals it, but it doesn't come off his valor. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, I just don't trust this guy. Just don't trust him.
Kind of bringing everything down to that
bar to buy him drinks because he has
exactly. Another scary, really, really big fires right in Juab County, right outside of Eureka, one of my favorite weird towns, right next to the town of Mammoth. We have just got a hockey team called Mammoth. And by the way, I was thinking about this as a side note. How crazy is that? How many states have as their mascot of one of their teams is also a city in the state? I gotta look that up for next time, because we have a Mammoth, Utah. So anyway, but huge fire, Clay. Have you the footage? Look like this shit of
oh my God.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Padres,
really early.
California.
Yeah, exactly. Ryan, is there a Padres, California?
No.
See.
There's a Santa Clara, but no Padres.
Anyway, guys, we're in the end of June.
It's gonna be a long summer.
It's gonna be that. You know what, Ryan? That's the end of the episode of this week's fire thing. Like the chief looks to the other one, like it's gonna be a long summer. Freeze rain.
That's what Gerke says when he's like trying to fit in with the fire people. It's gonna be a long summer. Dog, get out of here.
Picked the wrong summer to quit sniffing glue.
And he has like a little like fire hose like thing that comes from his sleeve, and it just pours more alcohol into his drink. Yeah, unbelievable. It's crazy stuff out there. Be careful. I mean, look at this shit. Ugh,
that's
scary. I mean, I just got a bunch of for whatever reason, like grass grew in my backyard really well because of the no fucking winter we had. I don't know if it was
Yes.
the same way in your house. So like I have all this like what I didn't clear is just now dead flammable grass. So I spent the weekend trying to get a bunch of it out. So I was like, all these fires have scared the shit out of me. Speaking of scared the shit out of me, gentlemen, months ago, Steph and I were like, should we? And then thank God we had a release this weekend. We went to the Rod Stewart show at the USANA
Holy
Theater. But people, it was crazy.
You saw this?
So
Liz got a Google alert on this.
So months ago, Richard Marks. You guys know Richard Marks, right? Everyone here.
Yeah, he's not missing you at all.
Yes, Richard Marks. So Steph was like, I kind of like Richard Marks. I kind of would love to
Oh,
go.
did he open?
So he is going to open for our guy here.
Did he just play that one song?
Here's Richard Marks.
No, I hold on to the memories.
Endless Summer Nights. That was some bad cover. That's him, but it's like I said, bad covers, just bad him covering himself badly. So we're like, and we got our friends Bill and Mare, and they're like, let's go! Like this is fun. We're going to USANA, which is now Utah Security Credit, Utah Credit, anything. Some new name out there.
Mountain America.
It's not Mountain America. It's Utah Credit.
Tough First.
Yes, something like that. It's a jumble. And I hated that place back in the day, Clay, because it was the worst to get the fuck out of the place. The worst to get out of that place.
Yeah, you have to drive because there was no.
Guess what? They fixed the problem.
They only built a giant freeway.
It's so easy to get in and out of there now. So we go there, but you guys, I don't know if you saw this week, Rod Stewart was getting a bunch of shit because he had been canceling a bunch of shows for illnesses. But then people are like, look at him taking photos of himself in his private jet. Let the man have a private jet. Going to World Cup games because he's a big Scotland supporter. But I'll tell you guys, guess what? That guy, unless he was doing this as an elaborate conspiracy theory to like show that I was so sick, like I really was, I kept being like, Steph, he's going to cancel Salt Lake. He canceled Denver. He canceled California. Why the fuck would he do a Salt Lake show? I think it was so confusing. Richard Marks was the one that canceled because he thought it was going to be canceled. He doesn't show up. All of a sudden, Rod Stewart is on stage. Steph and I were like, I thought this was supposed to be Richard. I've never seen this. I've never seen this, you guys. I've never seen this. Rod Stewart literally goes, thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for being here, everyone. We're going to play 26 songs. It'll be an hour and 46 minutes.
I appreciate that.
Literally, and Steph has a photo, to be
Called a
fair.
shot.
1 hour and 46 minutes.
No way. Even with the fainting.
Guy's a showman. So,
But was the song count correct?
I think we all lost count because it got scary because we're listening and he keeps going, fuck, I might faint here. Oh, shit. And we're like, whoa, like what? Oh, I might faint. I never felt this, ladies and gentlemen. Never might fainted. And then at one point, his shoelaces are undone. And he literally, for 3 minutes into a mic, goes, fucking shoelaces. Fucking shoelaces. And I'm just like, yes, this is awesome. He's sitting, and then, guys, I didn't sell my shit to TMZ because I care about the great Rod Stewart. Here is when Young Turks, I'm not joking, Young Turks is top 20, one of my favorite songs. I think it is an incredible song, but this is Roddy up on stage. So he starts Young Turks and he goes up, and I was getting, you guys, sorry, I have done deep dives. Do you guys remember when Tom Petty, the last show, do you ever watch footage of his last show? Mm-hmm. He's always leaning over the keyboard, the piano, and Roddy goes to the top of the stage. See him leaning over? We're like, holy shit. He runs off stage. That's where we see this, like the oxygen photos and stuff. I guess he was sick, but like, Rod, don't come back from being sick to play in Utah or Colorado, like the high elevation. Don't, Roddy. Your fucking shoelaces. But I will say, I would almost cry because they have a break. The rest of the band, which is a total Vegas band, Clay, just like every woman is playing a violin or a harp, dancing, singing, wearing a dress, like it's just very Vegas-y. They play Jolene, and it's fine rendition of Jolene. And he comes out and he goes, "Oh, the show must go on. The show must go on." And we're like, okay. They bring him a chair at one point, but he does majority of the show standing. But like, I will just say, we got this photo, and I just found it funny because like he's standing for this one, sexy, and it's like, I think I just saw you die. I don't know if we're in the mood for sexier tonight, Rod. Like, I'm just a little worried about you, brother. But anyway, sexy, fucking
looks like quite a surreal experience.
It was, we were like, did we just see Rod Stewart's last show? Like, that's what we kept just saying to each other. Is that it? Is that the last one? Yeah. But I went home because I was like, I need some older Rod to get like, what was Rod? And guy was a showman. He was a crooner. He did a whole album with Booker T and the MGs. Like, nice. It's crazy. Like, he has quite a and Faces is great. There's a great catalog. That 71 album, which I love. During the show, he goes, "This is my 1971 album. Quite a good record, I must say." And you're like, I love a guy who's like, "Oh, I fucking nailed it with that record, right, mate?" And he goes, and he's like, he played some Faces. He's like, "Faces, you never see a bigger mess of drunks in your life." Yeah, I was great. And then two things I fucking loved. He goes off about Ukraine. It talks about how he brought in refugees, brings up like how it's a fucked war. Thank you, Rod. Thank you. And then his last song, he goes off against Trump, in half of this crowd, guys. Half of this crowd starts booking it to the door once he starts making fun of Trump. But Rod Stewart, you're one of the greats, mate. You're one of the greats. Oh, I love it. Love me some Roddy. Love me some Roddy. Last thing I want to leave you guys with is the hope of the future. Do you guys see this clip on SLC Salt Lake at Kilby? The kids are all right. The kids are all right. They did a bit, guys. Now I'm going to talk like Rod all night. These fucking kids are all right. So they do a bit where one of them pretends he is.
It's a shame you signed it off to the K, right? Oh, can I tell you my name, Kevin? Yeah, I'm Kevin O'Leary.
He's doing a polyester blend bit. Big wrestling reveal. This man, he's Kevin O'Leary, and then guess who shows up, guys? Guess who shows up? The Great Salt Lake.
This is the Great Salt Lake.
By the way, the Great Salt Lake is, of course, wearing a I Love Jugs shirt.
Jesus.
And they get into a wrestling fight. And the band beats up Kevin O'Leary. Come on, guys. The kids are
crowd's
all
going
right.
nuts.
I'm loving this. This is all I want in this world. Come on now. Anyway, love and respect.
Oh, man, Kilby.
Love and respect for Kilby. The kids are all right. And by the way, I love Jugs. I wonder if how many people are like, okay, well, would I wear the I Love Jugs shirt for this comedy bit?
If you have to ask.
Like, yes.
Last night, I was at a venue that Bradford described as the Kilby Court of San Diego.
And did they beat up someone in effigy as Kevin O'Leary, or is that not on the docket last night?
They did not, but there were some songs insulting tech bros.
Classic. That's your lefty San Diego for you, right, Rye? The very lefty, non-military.
Non-military, super left-winging San Diego.
Ryan, should we have done this bit on Polyester Blend? Should I be a little jealous? I didn't think of the beating up Kevin O'Leary wrestling style.
Well, now that's just giving me idea. Like, we should be incorporating more kayfabe wrestling kayfabe.
We need
on this
heels.
show.
We need heels.
We need heels.
Ryan, as a man who watches the Vince McMahon documentary every once a month, obsessed with that documentary. I can't get enough of it because he's a bad person. But like the whole wrestling industry is fascinating. Not my thing, but kind of my thing to know about it as an adjacent.
I watched it maybe last year, and it gave me perspective on like the entire the world. Like I felt like the world just opened up to me.
What?
Especially like American politics. I was like, this is
American
what
politics. That is, you are 100% right. If you want to view what's going on in American politics as a nation, the people who are like, who voted for Trump? Why vote for Trump? It's all in wrestling, everybody. It's all in wrestling.
It really is, yeah.
As what was that teacher we had who taught beat poetry, Ryan? It's all corn. It's all corn. Remember that guy?
Oh.
Okay.
Was that you or in high school?
Francois?
No, it wasn't.
Wait, was
Francois.
that college?
It was the beat poetry guy, and he lived in
Are
Vegas.
you talking about the you? Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
What was that guy's
You're
name?
talking about Donald Ravel.
Ravel! Ryan, he ended one of our classes looking at everyone and going, because it's all corn. It's all corn.
It's funny because one of my biggest memories of undergrad was Ravel's class, and he would be, don't you just love soup? The sound of the word soup.
He must have a new thing every a word of the class. It's kind of brilliant though. R.I.P. I don't know. Is he alive? Francois?
Last time I checked, Francois.
Francois is not alive.
Yeah, Francois is gone.
But Donald, I forgot you guys were in that program. Did we all get an English degree?
I mean, we didn't get a film minor, but we got English majors.
No, Oliver Lewis also recently I found out was also English. So anyway. Oh shit!
Every single one of my siblings, all four of us, got that degree from the U.
Speaking of this guy has no degree because no professional college would ever accept him. Might be the dumbest guy I know, but we love him anyway, and that's what we do on Polyester Blend. We accept people. He's one of the greats. Robert Gerke, my friend. How are you, buddy?
He's stupid, but he's one of the greats.
I always appreciate the warm welcome. I guess this is why I always try to show up before Clayton, because then Clayton catches that.
Right. Someone's gonna get the heat. Someone's gonna.
I was early today. I was not going to be late to the Pat tribute show.
Well, honestly, I've been watching the show for a while. I was just watching to see what you guys were doing to honor our friend. Also, I do have a degree. I'm a 3rd degree yellow belt.
There we go.
So, and then I figured out how to stop peeing myself.
And Pat would be so happy
he
this is
switched
how
to
you
brown belt.
show up to his memory show like this.
Guys.
I'm so glad we. I didn't know how it was going to go, Clay. I knew I wanted to talk about it, and then I'm glad we did the stuff we normally do, and we're going to come back after this music break and with a fantastic Utah Cities quiz. So I'd love if producer Rob could join too to be a lifeline, because we got Gerke here, we got Ryan, we got Pat. We got.
Well, you already. Yeah.
But go ahead, Bloody. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was going to say music break. I put a Will Oldham song in the chat, but we already did that. So.
Well, I took a bunch of yours. So would you rather hear Ween, Roses Are Free, or Bobby Charles? What would you want to?
I was hoping you'd play some MF Doom.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Okay. I was going to say that's what I actually wanted to play. But did you have a song in particular?
He listened to so much MF Doom.
That was the albums I was going to download because I knew he did. I know he loved hip hop, and that made me so happy because I love hip hop. And MF Doom was I just didn't listen to it. I just never got into it, but I know it's one of the greats. Is there a best song? Does anyone have an MF Doom song?
You could just play.
How about Coffin Nails? Coffin Nails.
Sure, man, go for it.
It's up here. It's 2 minutes and 57 seconds.
Perfect. That's his iconic. That's probably his most iconic track.
We're gonna play that. We're also gonna play a bit Pat created called Avenues. After that, it's about 6 minutes long. I will try to if it's echoey, let me know. I apologize if it is. I'm trying to upload. There's OBS is new right now. If it's echoey, let me know. I'll try to fix it. Or I might just put it up on our Instagram later. But we're gonna play this MF2 song, play a classic bit with Pat involved, and then Utah City's quiz. And Clay, thanks for saying we should do this because this is great. Thanks, pal. I would just be sitting and staring at a wall.
We'd be sad if we didn't.
People, Pat songs for our love and our brother, and we love him so much. Pat Munger.
Polyester Blend.
He said death.
2 minutes and 56 seconds. Obviously instrumental, but of course MF Doom and hip hop artist with lyrics and other songs. But one of those groups, Clay, I don't know if you felt the same way.
Poly Blend.
One of those groups that I always was like, oh, smart people listen to that. Like, I should listen to that because that's what smart people listen to.
I mean, it's not required. You don't have to pass a test to buy the album.
But I was scared, I guess is what I'm saying, Gurky. Because I really was very into hip hop, and MF Doom was like, oof, that's good stuff. Real quick, you guys, I'm going to play a clip. This was Pat came to me and said, I want to do Avenues because he had moved to the Avenues, wanted to do the news of the Avenues. He wrote it. I did not see it. This is just me hearing it live and him wanting to do a bit, which is always the best. I'm gonna play it. If it's too echoey, let me know. It should be okay, but let me try this. So this was a bit from Pat called Avenues. People, news is coming in from my ear to the Avenues region of Salt Lake City. We have a reporter there. It's our news segment, everybody. It's Avenues with Patrick Munger, the new segment of news dealing with the Avenues area of Salt Lake City. It is Avenues with Patrick Munger. Pat, are you there with me?
Yeah, do I get the breaking news sound?
You do. I already. Pat, are you there live? Are you there live, Pat, in the Avenues?
I'm here live in the Avenues.
Okay.
Ryan, sort of a heartbreaking story here. We have an Avenues couple. They're under investigation for breaking child labor laws.
Oh my God, this is big news.
Yeah, you have the picture there, Ryan?
Absolutely. We're getting this in. Pat is sending this over via email. Oh, I've got it right here. Oh my God, what is
this
going on?
This family has been taking advantage of this child and making him do all of the dishes. And right now we can see him transporting that into the butler pantry.
This is just, I mean, this might be one of the most heartbreaking stories I've seen. This child, who's barely, I can't even really drink out of a receptacle.
He's a toddler. I mean, he's just barely years old.
I mean, would you say, Pat, they can't even use these dishes. These are for big people. And they're having to clean the big people dishes?
Oh, toddlers that age are not allowed to even use those glasses. But here he is having to move them around the house.
This is disgusting stuff. I mean, is there
He's having to use his own stroller as well.
Now, Patrick, I must ask, the child looks to be looking up at some authority figure, asking, pleading, why am I doing this? Who might that child be playing with?
Well, you know, it's like Vice photographers. They're just there to witness, and they just leave them alone. It's just kind of like...
Yeah, you document. Now, Pat, whose child is this again?
This is my child.
Okay, well, Pat, I'm a little
Don't worry, we have tickets to Puerto Vallarta with Clayton. And,
now, Pat, remember, you're the reporter on this. We're asking for live.
Traffic is amazing.
We're asking for live reporting from you, and you're the one who's the child of this kid whose parents are breaking child labor laws?
Well, it makes me sick as well.
But it's you, Pat. You could put an end to this.
No, those dishes have to get done. I'm not doing that.
Pat, as the reporter, you're reporting, but as the person who needs the dishes done, you're conflicted.
I think, you know, like a BYU biology professor, you have to be able to separate your job and what the church tells you. You gotta...
Perfect.
It's the only way you can do it. You have to have faith and you have to believe in evolution and teach it. It's difficult.
It's difficult. Jesus, Pat, well, I hope this child gets a parents that the child deserves, ones that take care of him. I hope that
he's sleeping really good because he worked all day.
I mean, ever. But Pat, I'm confused. I'm also getting another. Why did you? Okay, this is another photo you sent over. I don't understand what this photo is, Pat. You've just. Is this copyright Pat Munger Photo Enterprises? Are you just taking photos of old men on toilets, Pat? I don't understand.
You weren't supposed to get that.
Oh, but it's got. Why did you copyright? Are you afraid someone was going to steal that?
Yeah, and show it. I'm going to sue you.
I'm sorry, God, you're right. We didn't have a copyright for it.
I have a cease and desist coming.
Jesus, Pat, this has been our first ever Pat Avenues, everybody. Avenues with Patrick Munger up there. Jeez.
I like it.
Did that air on the blend?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I must have been. He made a reference to Puerto Vallarta. I must have been out that way.
I like it at the end.
Oh,
was that me?
Yeah, yeah. This was during that age of the.
Clayton, like, I don't remember that.
I don't remember that. Like,
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but there's large swaths of this show that I do forget.
He wrote it.
Some for self-preservation purposes.
Yeah.
I'll remember this one though.
What is the legal status of that picture of me on the toilet? Is
Well,
that
I was going to say,
still-
the whole time, I was like, wait, did Gerke and him do a photo sesh? Like, I mean, it's a great point. Like, hold on, I'm pulling it up right now.
And I always thought I was the only one that has a picture of
This is absolute.
that's so obviously
It's the
Robert.
Gerke after getting the wings at Dick and Dixie's.
I don't have that shirt. I would never wear
Gerke, by the way, not a shirt. You'd get that shirt. You'd buy that shirt.
Is this an AI image? What's the prompt?
No idea. You guys, I got a photo of his kid this photo, and we're doing a segment called Avenues.
Right, Patrick Munger, Photo Enterprises. Enterprisers.
Enterprise. That's it. Wow.
Huh.
It's just
Good stuff.
That's what I love about the show is just when people are like, okay, I want to do this. Okay, let's try it. Let's go for it. I think I look back, it was better than I thought it was. But that's what this show is. It's just, we try things out.
Better than you thought it was.
That seems good at the time, but sometimes
at the time I was like, we'll forget that one, but just happy to have, that's the thing is, just happy to have a large catalog.
Yeah.
Of the stuff. Speaking of the stuff, it is time to get to the real good stuff.
Hell yeah.
Our first ever, without the man who would work on it, be our friend.
Still haven't, yeah.
We're doing this in honor of the good man. People, it's time for hit segment, what we all love. One that started as Utah counties, and then I couldn't believe all of a sudden I was getting messages from Pat like, oh, well, can I write one? Can I write one? Like, well, yeah, of course. Please, could someone do something? And he took it and made it fantastic, like he always does. People, it's a game of head-to-head competition. Utah City's quiz is a great between right. Utah City's quiz is a great place to be. Let's just have it out loud. It's the land that we love. This is the place. That's right, people. With its mountains and valleys, as some of our communities are under. Yeah, go ahead.
There are some blend head conspiracy theorists that think Ryan is throwing these so he'll just stay on 16.
I didn't like his text earlier. Earlier one bit. For those who don't know, in honor of Pat, I'll let Clayton win.
I think it's wants to stay 69 forever.
I think this is playing to the judge because Jeremy Matthews is the judge, and if he finishes at 69. And he's the champion forever. Now.
What if it's like you've unlocked?
That's just immortality.
Yeah, you've unlocked the true winner is the 69 winner. No, the true winner is those who give their heart and soul into a fast becoming, maybe most important game in the history of Utah, where we see our cities burning and we don't want them to. But we're documenting them before they burn, meaning the knowledge and what we're going to have is so important to the future, Ryan, because they're going to be like, oh shit, that was a question before it all burnt down, before it all went away. So,
hey, you said there's got to be a heel on the show. The heel is a constantly dumb person, right? About Utah cities, right?
Well, I would say the heel is the best. When you turn heel, it should be good, not boring or accepted.
not just
like
boring
a dumb,
and pathetic.
stupid idea. So when you turn heel, it better be for a reason. Ryan, everyone loves you. The natural heel here is Producer Rob. Producer Rob, are you here with us, buddy?
Yeah, I'm absolutely here.
You know why you turn heel is because everyone has not gotten an update on your dishes for 3 years. So, do you even have dishes anymore? Do you use common Western dishware anymore?
I let them go a lot longer when the machine can just do them.
It did kill the bit.
It's terrible.
When you turned to modernism. People, we're here for a whole show. Audio levels okay? Are you guys complete? Jeremy, are you okay? Do you hear audio? Is everything okay? Do we need to be louder?
Does somebody else need to
To
talk?
hear anyone else, we have to turn it up really loud, and then we're basically blaring Schlegel's voice through the.
This is Schlegel's shit. Like he's the one who gets to talk loud.
I'm not trying.
The rest of us are silenced.
Yeah, like no one else is even loud enough to cut through the Utah City's quiz theme.
Yeah.
Well, how about now? Is there any difference? Any change?
Check.
Any difference, love?
Possibly.
That's probably
fine.
places.
I think that's closer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's feeling okay on my end.
How about this? Let's try a little better than.
No, you're doing a weird thing with your own voice now.
Well, is that worse? Is it better? Is it worse?
Well, now it's like you turn the that's significantly worse.
Okay, well, Clayton and Ryan, can you talk for a second? Let me see where we're at.
Whatever you just did to your own voice, Schlegel, undo that.
Yeah, we should be doing that.
You made yourself very loud.
Okay.
It's almost Dean Ronner or like Santa Pinata.
Let's think. The problem, guys, can we all just pay attention to that? I'm dealing with a lot. There's a lot of micro.
Well, actually, honestly, it just sounds like you turned up your gain.
And I think I did. Well, I was trying to see if that would help your gain, but clearly I lost gain and you gained nothing. Let's do this. Let's do a little bit of that. A bit of that, love.
There we go.
Better for you.
Now you're not speaking through a distortion pedal.
All right. We're looking better there.
Okay.
What about here for you guys? Are we getting worse or better?
I'm hearing you quite clear.
Hello.
Yeah, I think maybe this is a Jeremy issue.
Oh,
I can hear you guys all just fine.
Is it all equal to you, love?
It all sounds pretty level now.
We're gonna
Perfect.
We're gonna
Hey, you know what? I think this is the first time in Poly Blend history we've solved an audio problem in 20 minutes.
Oh my God. By the way, looking back at those clips, like it is so funny how all over the place the audio is. I'm sorry, you guys, over the years. We had different machines. I'm very proud. If I could give a promotion to the Rode Podcaster 2, it does a great job of leveling audio levels. It's really fixed a lot of these things. Speaking of fixing a lot of things, Ryan, don't be a fucker. Don't be a fucker. Ryan, you gotta win this quiz. Okay? Ryan,
Easy now.
Ryan, don't fuck this up.
We got the MC openly lobbying for one of the players to win.
I don't care. I'm not giving it. The judge is here. He'll let me know if I'm fucking I'm not doing anything. I'm just trying to like be his coach for a second and be like, stop fucking up. And also, you guys haven't for a while. You have one per game. If you get it wrong, you get no points. You can ask me to give you a question from the Salt Lake Trivial Pursuit that was created in 1991. So all the answers are only prevalent to anything before or at the moment of 1991. You can ask if you want an entertainment, general trivia, arts, history, sports, or one of those questions. You also have lifelines. Can we not announce that Robert Gerke, you're here to be a lifeline, longtime lifeline, right, Robert Gerke?
Yeah, man.
God bless.
I've been a mediocre lifeline for years. I think I'm batting about 320. So, you know
what? That's a great point. We should be like, guys, they're not lifelines. They're life support. Like they're like last attempt lifelines. Like they're not actually going to give you life. They're like your best hope of kind of surviving.
And the last refuge of a scoundrel.
And that is just like what producer Rob.
It's more that what we offer is a relief from personal responsibility.
That's true. We're an excuse.
Beautiful. So we have those two guys, and then we have Ryan and Clayton. There are 5 questions plus a bonus. Because Clayton won last time, he goes first in question number 1. But there's going to be a coin flip in just 1 second to determine who goes first for question number 5. We also have Judge Jeremy and, of course, sound engineer Janine, who can also chime in. But people, we must do what we always do for .025. We're going to a county that we've only done 2 quizzes on so far. 2 quizzes. That's all I'm going to say. 2 quizzes. Clayton, what for .025? What town are we doing this week? Or census, or all the stuff.
Monticello.
Monticello. Ryan, what are we doing?
Santa Carla.
Santa Carla.
So again, Ryan.
It's Santa Clara's sister.
I just really quick, Ryan. If you should remember, we have done Santa Clara. So I just want to announce that, like, maybe pick another.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
Just throwing it out there. That's your choice, though. America's made on freedom, and I want to respect that freedom. Is it Monticello?
Thank you.
Is it Santa Clara? Or
I said Santa Carla.
I said Santa Carla. Is it Santa's car? No, guys, this week, of course, we are doing... What am I hearing in that? What am I hearing in my voice? People, it's a county seat. It's a county seat. We are doing battle this week to the great community of Randolph. Randolph.
County seat of Rich County, correct?
Guys showing off. Got a little, like a.
This is the part I hate the most about City's Quiz is Clayton always feels like he has to flex. I believe that's right off of Highway blah blah blah.
God, oh my
it's
God,
like right
Gerke,
next to the
Gerke. The announcing of the city to Clayton's talking his knowledge of that place before the quiz starts needs to be its own compilation.
And let's keep in mind, Bradford thinks Santa Carla is a place, so like he's dunking on a child.
Child mind, child sensibility. This is why I'm at 69, and I will forever be at 69.
Right. This is kind of like, it's kind of like.
If you finish the quiz at 69, you need to get Forever 69 tattooed on your body somewhere.
It's kind of like if the characters of Mice of Men played a state quiz together, and we'll just say.
When is there gonna be a bunny question?
Oh,
See, I actually know a lot about the bunnies, and whoa! Wow,
oh yeah, bunnies, rabbits off Highway 69.
It's like Lieutenant Dan and Forrest Gump playing a shrimp quiz together. I mean, we've got parallels here, guys. We've got parallels. It is Randolph, county seat of Rich County. Rich County, you guys will be rich of respectiveness if you get this quiz right. As always, people, we know it's Randolph. We must do the coin flip. Clay, you won last week, so do you want old school heads or tails, or do you, of course, want the new? Is it large? It's going to be small Lincoln Penny.
I'm gonna go old school heads. Just a classic coin flip pick.
Classic. Where it all began, where it all started. Where's my mouse? There it is. You said what? Heads or tails?
Heads. Classic heads.
Clay.
Yeah, buddy. I would really like to know, how it says how many coin flips the site has done. I'd really like to know how many we've done.
And by the way, I will say I've done this for a while, and you guys need to be aware of this. And I'm so mad at myself, I forgot to add this. But Clay, do you realize I have the great Utah Cities Quiz stats? I've been building the stats, people. So there are the stats, and I will add that to how many coin flips and all that stuff. So just so you know. I'm not fucking around.
That is serious analytics, bro.
Rob, little impressed, Rob. Could be better, but
I'm a little impressed.
Randolph, people. As always, we do an oeuvre, and I'm so glad it's been this long, guys. It's been this long.
Randolph, Utah. A great place to visit, Randolph, Utah.
I mean, one of the great YouTube channels of all time. We love and respect it. Guys, let's get a little sense of the community.
In Randolph, Utah, we know that our children are our future. Good, honest values that include hard work, education, and respect for self and others are just some of the important values. The mayor and town council wish the Rich Rebels good luck. With you, our future looks bright. Randolph, Utah, where everyone is a neighbor.
Look at the size of that little fucker. I mean, like, where you could take just like a one zoom in lens photo. It's like, there's the town. There we go. Known, it's in this valley. I apologize. Is it Rich County? I forgot to look that up. But over is this beautiful summer.
Yeah, the Rich Rebels.
Paragliding is huge. We thank Replay 747, 330 views. Clay. Kicked their ass. 9 years ago. I want to kill myself just thinking of this, but
that just looks so goddamn dangerous.
It's so scary. But look at I think it's the bear or the bear. I mean, beautiful. The way. So Randolph is on the other side of it, and then Clay. I keep finding these ads for Randolph.
Wait, did that guy get off the ground? The last guy? Did you just keep running?
It does seem like they're all dying.
They're all dying. Just
keeps running. He runs the entire mountain. Never gets.
That's my fear. It's like I would just run the entire mountain and never get off the ground.
Oh, that's because we're huskies. We need bigger shoes.
What I would do is like I would just run, fall over. The parachute would wrap me up perfectly like a mummy, and they throw me into the river, and I'd be dead. Like it's just over. Like I don't know how to. And there's a GoPro one. Ugh, get out of here. I can't be a part of this. Anyway, the fine people of near Randolph love theirs. But there's also this weird, like, Wyoming, eastern part of Utah, Idaho, like radio network. And that's where I keep finding these ads. It's from My Local Radio Evanston. So it's out of Evanston, you guys. But it turns out the town of Randolph is their biggest sponsor because they keep paying for these YouTube. This is 57 views 5 years ago, kicking our ass.
Randolph, Utah is a town of extremes. At an elevation of almost 6,300 feet and with temperatures over 90 in the summer and often 40 below in the winter, the folks who call Randolph home have to be a hardy crew. Maybe that's one reason the simple things in life mean so much to Rich County. Residents value hard work, education, respect, a love for God, family, and country, and being a good neighbor. Marilyn Weston and the town board proudly support the Rich Rebels and hope you'll be able to visit soon and come back often.
And I will say, the Rebels part, I'm starting to understand more and more. Clay, Rebels.
What is that logo? The Rebels logo? That looks
they're
like
shooting themselves in the gut. They put their. Okay, this is a great question, Gerke. So
they jam the rifle through their own eye.
No,
is that gun going through the Russie?
Well, I think what it is, Girk, I think is what Confederate soldiers did when they realized the end of the Confederates, Civil War. They they shot themselves through the gut and stuffed their musket through it. Because they are rebels, Girk. Remember, they chose rebels.
It's a very rebellious thing to do, I guess.
Well, we might find out more about the community later on when it comes
to
No. You are right on track. You are
I'm always messing things
track.
up.
It's a small little community. We must do this. We must go first to our good friend Clayton Scrivener. You've got question number one. Clay, you ready?
All right.
You feel like I've learned enough? You feel like you're ready?
I think yeah.
Well, I just worry about you. Goddamn, I worry about you. But here we go. I'm sorry, I'm stalling until I find the right thing. Okay, people, question number one. Clay!
Yo.
I found out some history of Rich County. Where they started to... So they had communities that came from like Cache Valley. Brigham Young's like, you got to make this happen. Guys, you got to make this happen.
Gotta go to that part of the states that's cold as balls.
But they kept having failures, Clay, where they tried to get a group going, and it just kept failing. My question for you, Clay, is one of the reasons it failed is a lot of people got sick and died because of this, Clay, because of this. Was it because... Oh, no, another one.
It was definitely because of George W. Bush.
We'll get back to that one. Clay, was it because of... Oh, Jesus, this one. Clay. Randolph, stories of these early businesses ventures indicate that failure resulted from extending too much credit and accidentally blank with blank. So Clay, they were like, we're going to make this happen. I'll give you credit. I'll give you credit. And then they didn't pay back. And then this occurred where pick one from column A, Clay, for 1 point. Pick one from column B, Clay, for the other one. They, from extending too much credit to accidentally mixing blank with blank. You have lifelines. Pick one from column A and one from column B.
I'm gonna go with Rob Nielsen on this one. This question, if you have experience making methamphetamine, you probably know the answer to this question, and so I'm going with Rob.
Oh yeah. No problem. It's boric acid and flour.
Wow, you seem very confident.
Well, those are things that are going to look the same.
Oh, okay. And
you might have preferred to put something else in the flour. I'm not really sure.
The acid stuck out with me. Like, I don't know, Ryan. Like when he was making up this, couldn't possibly have come up with something like that. Let's do it.
What'd you say, Rob? Boric acid
and flour.
Final answer.
I think so.
Is it boric acid?
God damn. Rob, your confidence.
Is it flour? Oh boy. Ryan, you can get 0.5 off of both of these because Clayton and producer Rob got nothing. You have both lifelines. You could ask Rob again, or Robert Kirky, or Raw Dog It. You know that boric acid's wrong. You know that flour's wrong. What did they actually mix blank with blank? Installed the failures earlier in Randolph, Utah.
Kirky, what do you think? I'm kind of leaning. I mean, is this like literal, or are they doing like a turn of phrase?
I found a history of Randolph, and they said stories of these early businesses ventures indicate the failure resulted from extending too much credit to accidentally mixing blank from blank. This is the historic record of what happened. That's where I grabbed this from.
Okay.
And that was the reason for the credit being extended.
No, I think it was they gave too much credit, and then half of that, credit doesn't involve the mixing of the blank and blank.
To me, it sounds like they're illustrating the breadth and depth of these failures from doing this to this.
They didn't know what was. They're basically like Ryan Bradford started a shop, right? And then
let's be honest, we've been extending Clayton too much credit for way too long.
I mean, that's why the city of Clayton never worked out in Selden County.
So Bradford, where were you leaning? Because
I'm kind of leaning to like poison to sugar because those seem like a little.
I can't think of why you would mix mercury with anything, and manure. Now, when you're milking a cow, there is manure in the vicinity, and so I was like thinking manure and milk. Poison is so generic.
Yeah.
But I also kind of think that because it is generic, let's poison the sugar. Let's poison the sugar.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Poison and sugar.
And you guys just feel like this is the right answer? Like, you didn't really talk about it that much. You just kind of went off of words, like just poison, sugar, right?
Yeah, I feel like these two are kind of general enough to be put in a kind of phrase like this.
Also, I guess if I could, I know Def Leppard did pour some sugar on me, but poison is not for Def Leppard.
The failure of the business can be traced to misheard lyrics.
By the way, Gerke, 5,000 points. 5,000 points.
And also, I think one of the guys in one of the bands is named Randolph, so it's got to be them.
Ryan, you feeling good? I'm going to move forward right now. Are you okay?
Yeah, do it.
Is it poison for 0.5? Is it sugar for 0.5, meaning 1 full point?
man.
My God.
Oh, what a disastrous beginning.
Sherlock is here. Sherlock and Watson are here. Watson?
I love being a lifeline when he's got the answer right. So
It's already happened. It's done.
it's so easy.
Poison some sugar on me.
Ryan, a great song. Ryan, doesn't it
Thank
feel
you.
great that you've already got 1 point, Clay has nothing, and you get command of the next question, Ryan? Isn't that exciting?
Love it. I'm very excited.
Ryan, what do you see on your screen right now? What do you see, Ryan?
Let's see. We see voting booths.
That's right, Ryan.
And children.
That's right. Ryan, my question for you.
It's that 1 point.
Can I have 5 points for that? Can I have 5 wins for
You
that?
said 5 points. I'll give you 5 points for that. Ryan, you're at 6-0. You're at 6-0, Ryan. Ryan, election. Randolph had the highest percentage of people of any city in the country vote for this Republican candidate, and I'm going to give you options since 1980, and then give me the election as well, Ryan. Okay? Does that make sense?
All right. Yeah, we'll see.
Well, let me know if you need sense out of it, but I thought you were a smart guy. So, Ryan, these are the Republican representatives since 1980. Which one of them had the highest voting in Randolph in the country? And then bonus 1 point if you can name the election year. Okay, Ryan? So 1 point for the candidate, 1 point for the year. Randolph had the highest percentage of voting for this Republican candidate, and then of what year? You have lifelines.
Was this like in a city with a population more than two?
The highest percentage of any city in America, according to Wikipedia.
I kind of want to go.
You're gonna
raw dog this one? Yeah. I kind of want to go McCain in 2008.
You're going McCain 2008. Is that right, Ryan?
Yeah.
For 1 point each. Is it McCain? Is it 2008? Clay, you can steal for 0.5. If you get both of them right, you can tie. Well, actually, I'm gonna pretend Ryan didn't get that 5 points. It's just 1 point.
Turkey is on a heater,
Whoa!
so I am going to engage him on this question. Plus, this is some serious political dorkiness, and I have a hunch where I want to go with this, but talk to me here.
I mean, I just can't think of a reason why it wouldn't be Romney 2012.
Because that would be too easy.
Yeah,
I was thinking Dole 96 because the whole. It's Clinton.
Yeah.
And like
That was my second guess. BT Dubs. Dole.
Yeah.
I thought people in Randolph were racist against Obama. They hated black people. So.
I was also just thinking there were probably
the rebels.
There were probably towns in Utah that were like 100% Romney. So I don't know.
That's why I was actually asking about the minimum population, because I feel like there would be certain ones
I would just
where
say, Jeremy, it
the
just says
census designated areas are small
It just
enough.
says city. It says city. City in the
The city
in the
of
country.
Randolph, Utah, though. So
City, yeah. But,
What do you think?
oh, I got you.
Gert?
I could get behind that because in '96 Clinton was like seen as a real bad guy, and
He was
had the Paula Jones scandal,
Yeah.
and like the Randolphites, Randolphians.
They just said they described it as they were a town of fidelity. In.
All right, you talked me into
Let's do it.
And also,
96.
they're freaking rebels.
96 Dole.
They're freaking rebels. Dole 96 is that final answer?
That's right.
Is it Dole? If it's not Dole,
you know it's not
Aces wouldn't even try a Mormon versus a black man.
Guys, you got to remember what
would get them out.
What would probably be the dominant. It's this little thing called 9/11 2004 H.W. Bush, guys.
Bush versus Kerry.
It was they were he's our president.
G.W. Bush.
Or did I put it?
You didn't even put that up there.
It's very well. You put Bush and then H.W. Bush, but clearly D. I think you meant G.W. Bush and B.
Sorry. Yeah.
But you know,
H.B. H.E.B.
Guys, I'm always trying. Clay, you can come back here. Clay, but I believe in you. You know why I believe in you, Clay? Because I know you do the homework. You do the homework, and you know, Clay, 0.05 straight up. 0.05 straight up. If you know who this is, don't look at the top part. Don't look at the top part.
I can't read the top part.
Okay.
I have no clue who that is.
What? Anyone here? Anyone here? Oh my God!
I think I can make out the words at the top.
I think I can read the top part. And I still don't know.
You guys don't know who David Kennedy is? Oh my God! And no relation to the Kennedys? Come on! I thought we had Utah historians here, guys. This is David Kennedy.
Did an aviator sometime?
Kennedy was nominated by blank to be the 60th Secretary of the Treasury, blank president who had little interest in economics, this is on the Wikipedia page, and expected his top economic advisors to run that portfolio, fairly quickly concluded that Kennedy was not up to the task, being weak both on policy making and as a lead economic spokesperson for the administration. Clay, this was a guy born in Randolph who became a major player in Washington, major player in business. My question for you, Clay, two-parter. This guy, Kennedy from Randolph, Utah, was the Secretary of Treasury, Labor, Interior, Agriculture, Health, Education, or Welfare, and then tell me which president he was one of these for. You get 1 point for correct answers. You have lifelines. Again, you don't know David Kennedy? Okay, I thought you knew shit, but okay. All right.
Did you tell me the answer to this question?
Yeah, I was going to ask for a ruling from the
what
judge.
What did I say?
I feel like you told us in the description of the person what he served as.
If I did,
what is the question? Is the question?
Well, I felt like he said you described him as a Secretary of Treasury.
Oh, sorry. So that question's gone. So
Okay.
you should have
That's what I thought too, but I was like, maybe.
I've got a bonus one. I got a bonus one.
You didn't say what president it was, but you described the president enough that I think I know who it is.
And I have a bonus question of what he would be secretary of. Or sorry, what was the ambassador to? So
jeez.
If you get that, you get 10 points.
I was going to say. I'm going to raw dog this. For some reason, I want to say. For some reason, just the way you described this president, it sounded like LBJ to me.
Oh, there's so much to describe. I'm so sorry giving away the treasury part. Final answer, LBJ.
Yeah.
For 10 points, what was the ambassador to?
Santa Carla? No. I'll take a shot. How about let's say he was the ambassador to Yugoslavia.
Ryan, what president, and then what was he ambassador to after said president didn't like him at Treasury? Sorry, I said Treasury. I'm trying to give an
I was robbed there.
I forgot to. Oh, I see it now. I forgot to delete it. Ryan, what president was he Treasury under, and then what was he ambassador for? I'll do a 0.5 for president, 5 points for what he was ambassador for. And you have lifelines. And Ryan, look into his eyes. Would that help if you just look into his eyes? That's a Randolph, Utah man.
Was it Ford? Gerald Ford?
And then what was ambassador? What would you say?
Guyana.
Kind of a trick question, guys. Ryan got it both wrong. Nixon. Of course, Nixon was the guy who's like, I don't like this guy. I put him in there. Don't like this guy. Don't like him. UN, guys. Ambassador. And we're entering our this is not a high percentage. Maybe because I keep fucking up when I say the things. But people, we go on to Ryan. Ryan, have you seen this building? I mean, can you believe this building?
It is pretty cool.
It's very beautiful. It's a Victorian building. It is the Ward and Tabernacle. Even though, Clay, I was going to ask this as a question, but then I couldn't find a definition. What would you say a tabernacle is versus a ward? Would you know how to find that?
It's a tabernacle is bigger than a ward house and is around
more
performances, cultural performances.
So anyway, this has been both the ward and it's a again historic building in Randolph. It is the ward there in Randolph. Ryan, my question for you: it was built in 1895. 1895. Ryan, we're doing one of our favorites. The digital. Bring out the numbers here, Ryan. Ryan, what year did the tabernacle get grass? Because I found a document that says it got a lawn and grass in this year. 1 point per every digit you get right. Okay, Ryan? It was built.
I like Rando LP.
Wow.
Okay.
Sometimes I walk out of. Never mind.
I work hard on this, Clay. I feel like, So, Ryan, 1 point each digit correct. Built in 1895. Right. Raw dogging, Ryan? Are you raw dogging?
I'm going to raw dog. Yeah. Let's do it. We'll put 19. We'll do 19. 1-9.
Yeah. Keep going.
Let's do 50. Let's do 60. Okay. 1963.
So they made a prominent saying, "We have got grass, a lawn." And Ryan, I'm hearing from you, you want 1963. 1 point per every digit you're right. You feel good? You feel good about that?
I feel good.
All right, Ryan. You're going to hear a noise for every digit you get right. 1 point. Clayton can steal for 0.5. Is it 9? Ryan, you've moved to 2 points. 2 points. Is it 6? Is it 3? Clay, you could steal for 0.5. You know that 9 is right. You have lifelines. You can guess. What year did the Randolph Tabernacle get a lawn, get grass? It was built.
Rob Nielsen, please.
Oh, finally, pull me back out. This is great. I definitely know this. It was actually 1954.
Oh wow.
Now, okay. Rob, why do you feel so confident about that?
Because 1954 was when the 50s.
So when the grasping of a status symbol
were becoming like a fucking thing, and it was becoming like an American standard, and it was a big deal for every home, but it was a big deal for any place in Randolph to have an actual lawn.
I like where you're going with this.
Randolph was a little behind.
I like where you're going with this. It's post World War II. Okay, I'm comfortable with that. 54.
Final answer.
Yeah.
For 0.5 each. Is it 5? 1950. Booyah! No, sorry. Sorry, the wrong one.
False booyah, jeez.
Dude, jeez. False booyah. Between that and not having George W. Bush up there, I'm feeling like the rigged.
Why isn't it George H.W.? I thought it was H.W.
It was Herbert Walker Bush.
Oh,
George Herbert Walker Bush, and then George W. Bush.
Sorry, everyone.
That's all right. That's all right. You're doing wonderful. I really appreciate the work that you put into this quiz.
1954. No, guys. What I love about this, and kind of question, but I don't know when lawns became popular in America. I think we should all look that up after this. But it was the year the fucking stock market dropped down, 1929.
Wow.
So I wonder if lawns were way more important before the 50s, just who could afford them or who couldn't.
I was actually thinking along those lines. I thought it might have been like a New Deal kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like they sent the CCA in to kind of, no.
Well,
Okay.
Clay, you won the toss-up, so that means that you've got to watch this video, Clay. I'm obsessed with because they've done this for a while. KSL, I found these videos sometimes for our quizzes. Take a look at this, Clay, and I'm going to give you a question based on this.
While many of Utah's rural areas are worried about the effects of tourism or lack of jobs, others are concerned about what Mother Nature is going to do to them this year.
Yeah. By the way, this is after one of our biggest snowstorm years, so it seems so foreign because we don't have snow anymore. But this happened a couple years ago. After
Caitlin Birchill headed to Randolph on the road to understanding to find out what their most pressing concerns are.
On our Road to Understanding road trip, we checked in with the folks in Randolph. Are you guys
Speaking of hot mic,
ready for the snow to melt away? Does that cause a problem, or is this just a normal winter?
No, this is not a normal winter. I have not seen this much snow.
Clayton is a 12-year-old, by the way. So young Clayton vibes.
My life.
You guys got hammered this year. What has the winter been like?
It's been hard winter, I
Yeah, I was
can remember.
So focusing on this guy, Clay.
And I'm guessing we're going to have some flooding going on. But, again, neighbors will be there to help us out, get through it, and we just come together on crisis. We fight when we're doing good, but when we got a crisis, we put aside our differences and try to help out together.
Randolph really is a close-knit community that doesn't mind the occasional visitor. But you might want to watch out if you're driving through.
Not a lot of people stop in. We're getting a few more every year. We're glad to have them through, and I'm sure they contribute a little bit to the economy of these gas stations. And
So my question, guys, is, what does this guy say for those people coming through the community? What he thinks could get them to stay and contribute to the wonderful Randolph community. Clay, you got the coin flip, so you go first. Clay, is it A? Oh, God damn it. God damn it. Clay, is it A, open a McDonald's? This guy's I will show you this video. He says,
I thought it was going to be Bill Maverick, but okay.
Hold him at gunpoint.
Oh my God.
Open bikini car wash, or flatten their tires. What do you think he says will keep them in Randolph in this video? You have lifelines for one.
Jerky. Guys, it really doing me solid so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's purely a shot in the dark.
What? These are reasonable.
I mean, I don't know, bikini car wash. You know why? Because it's the middle of winter, and that's exactly what you want to do.
I don't know if I could do that.
You've heard your lifeline. You also could lifeline.
He said that weird comment like we fight during the year, and then so he has kind of a dark thing going on. That's why holding at gunpoint would be a possibility.
Yep.
But you know what? This is all about going with your friends on this one. So I will listen to my lifeline. C.
Open bikini car wash. And I'm glad that you joined on Gurky's sexist mission, which I can't believe he's on, but you joined. That is
Record, Clayton, if you come to me, I also would have given you that answer.
Ryan for point.
Well, it would have been wrong.
For 0.5, Ryan for 0.5.
I'm gonna do. Wait, Clay did the bikini, right?
Yes, and you have. Yeah,
because Clay and Gurky and Rob are all thinking about bikinis.
Yeah. Bad guys.
Well, let's listen in, guys.
Hang on, wait a minute. We're not sexist because of the bikini car wash. Men can wear bikinis too. Sexist one.
I was saying you were sexist. I thought it would just be you, Clayton, and Rob in bikinis doing the car wash. I thought that was a little too, like, can we get women involved? Like, that was my concern. Let's hear what he thinks.
Gators over here, and so we're glad to have them come through. We need to figure out maybe we can flatten their tires to get them to stay longer and save a little more money.
Guys,
I didn't even answer the question.
You said
I didn't even like.
It's true. He didn't.
Yeah, he didn't really.
Judge, I thought you said. I thought you were saying, Ryan. I thought you said bikini.
No, I said bikini.
No, Clayton already said bikini.
I thought, Ryan, you were like, I gotta follow these guys with bikini.
I gotta do the wrong answer.
Ryan, do you need the lifeline still to submit your answer? Or I think I have a good idea on how I can help.
It's a null and void. It's a null and void. I thought you said you were like, I gotta go with bikini. I thought.
No, are you sure Ryan is bikini? It's not bikinis. I'm gonna go that.
What's the resolution here? Is there another question about this video that we can?
Can you give him a bonus?
Give Bradford a potential half point.
No, he's already ahead, by the way. So he's at 2.
You know what, guys? I was gonna say flatten their tires. Hold them at gunpoint. So I would have gotten it wrong.
Okay.
Okay. So
I was gonna say hold him at gunpoint because I thought the guy had more of a dark side to him. But I guess
I thought, Ryan, you were like, bikini. And I was like, of course, my friend is that base. I'll let him do it.
No, I wouldn't have said flatten their tires. I would have said hold them at gunpoint. That was where I was leaning. So we
move on without controversy, right, Judge? Right, Judge? We're at 3.
If Bradford cedes his course of appeal in good conscience,
so we're at 2-0. Ryan's at 2. Clay's at nothing. The only thing that would change is that Ryan could say he got 3. But we all know that the final answer is going to be
it would be 2.5.
Yes,
but,
it would be. But
Bradford has ceded his appeals process, so we're just keeping it at current score.
And this is the kind of shit Pat
Because he would have said hold him at gunpoint, which maybe if Clayton had answered better.
That's true.
And eliminated that, then maybe he would have said flatten their tires. But
so it really doesn't matter, even though Ryan, you are up to 3 to 2.5 to nothing. Ryan and Clay, the final answer is this. Final answer.
Yeah, don't give him the answer, give him the question.
Oh, sorry. The answer is this. No. So you guys see the 3 counties that are right here?
I don't see a cursor.
I see multiple counties.
Hold on.
An entire state of counties.
So you see those 3 beauties, the ones that touch Idaho. See those beauties?
Mm-hmm.
My question is this. In order, meaning the first one you write down, the next one you write down is the higher, and the last one you write is the highest. So the first one you write is the lowest, second the higher, number 1 the highest. Put down the county seeds and their names, and then rank them from the lower to highest in the northern county seeds. So the which one is the highest county seed in Utah out of the
population?
No, by highest highest longitude. What are we doing, guys? Okay. I see what
you're saying. Which one's the furthest north?
Furthest north. Yeah, latitude. So furthest north, box elder, Cash, Rich, but you have to get the names right. So you've got to put it right. Write down, and this is only worth -1 point.
Furthest north at the top.
Yeah, so lowest to highest, name the county seat out of Box Elder, Cash, and Rich. The lowest north. Oh, wow, look at this.
So what are you saying they have to spell right?
The county seat. So it's
The county seat.
Yeah.
So you're giving them the 3 counties, but they have to actually know the name of the county seat.
That's correct.
And get it correct.
In order of what's south to north.
And if they get it right, they get -1 point, you
That's
said?
right. That
So
is
they
right.
lose a point for getting it correct.
That's right.
And they should answer wrong.
Wait, I'm so confused.
Well, Ryan's up 2.5 to nothing.
So Ryan, as long as you don't get it right, you win.
Yes. Ryan, as long as you don't get it right, that's exactly right. So Ryan, what do you got? Show us.
I don't even know the county seats of Cash and Box Elder.
What? You? Ryan?
Won!
What?
You win!
What?
I know Randolph.
Okay.
Well,
So Randolph, Santa Clara, and Santa Carla.
Don't accidentally
Ryan,
name
as
the
your attorney,
county
maybe
seat.
don't say anything. Just maybe don't say anything. Okay. Clay,
Wait,
Clay, what do you got? What do you got, Clay?
I'm confused. You're actually making this. You get it right. You get deducted if you get it right.
Yeah. And you have no way to benefit from this because there's no points and you're below Ryan. But if you want to show us, if you think you know it, we'd love to hear that.
Of course, I know it.
Then you'd have bragging rights and you could say this was a crooked quiz.
Right,
but it obviously was a crooked quiz. This is the most crooked. This is a history of crooked quizzes. This might be the most crooked.
Jeremy, I did say ahead of time, if you get it right, minus point. I don't know how to make it more clear, Jeremy. If the guy doesn't get it,
It's Logan, Randolph, Brigham City.
So wait, say it again.
Yeah.
But what's the county seats? What are the county seats?
Well, Logan is the county seat of Cache County.
No, okay, yes.
And Randolph, we've established, is the county seat of Rich County.
So you're going from the top north to the bottom.
Oh, yeah, north to south.
All right. So you had Logan.
Randolph, Brigham City.
Anyone else have the same thing?
I had Santa Clara,
Okay,
Santa Carla,
that's not
and
a
Randolph.
city. That's not okay. Not a city.
I think I was wrong, but I put Tremont. I thought Tremont was the box.
Not a county seat. Not a yeah.
But it is Brigham City, but I had the same order.
Unfortunate. Producer,
So I don't lose a point.
Yeah. Producer Rob.
I put that they all have 69,000 feet elevation.
Okay, it's a bummer. It's a bummer. Clayton is right. It is the most northern county seat is Logan, then Randolph, then Box Elder, but Brigham City. But Ryan, you came in with 2 points. Clayton got minus points for getting his answer right. Ryan, you are this week's Utah City's winner. Did you realize that?
I've never been so wrong.
So Ryan, you were at 70 points.
Seems fair.
Seems
fair.
You're at 70 points, Ryan.
God damn it.
So I just Pat,
solid work.
Pat would probably be questioning this, but Clayton got minus points for being exactly right in the bonus. We go to the music and then we come back. I've got one topic, actually two topics, and then we can just talk. But I thought these 2 topics would be fun. Clay, would you prefer Roses Are Free or another one? Would you? Tell me
put Ween on. That's good. That's a good break.
whatever you want. Okay, so I'll do Roses Are Free.
Yeah.
That is
of course.
4-minute, 35-second song. So we'll all come back, do 2 topics, and then end the night with a
Great.
discussion with everyone. And I'm so glad everyone's here. Ween, roses are free. Our boy, Patty Munger. We'll be back. 20 minutes.
Take a piece of tinsel and put it on the tree. Cut a slab of melon and pretend that you still love me. Carve out a pumpkin and rely on your destiny. Get in your car and cruise the land of the brave and free. Don't forget to understand exactly what you put on the tree. Don't believe the forest when he tells you that the roses are free. Take a wrinkled raisin and do with it what you will. Push it into third if you know you're gonna climb the hill. Eat plenty of lasagna till you know that you've had your fill. Resist all the urges that make you wanna go out and kill. Don't forget to understand exactly what you put on the tree. Don't believe the forest when he tells you that the roses are free.
Roses are free. Roses, not rises. People, we are here. Poly Blend. 11 o'clock hour. Polyester Blend, Monday night, June 22nd, 2026. I know, if you want to, I've got two topics and then we can end the night, or is there any feeling that you have that you want to do, or whatever? Yeah,
Topics sound good. I gotta make it in early. So.
Well, let's just do. We'll do two topics in so. Poly Blend. So topics, everyone. Topics. We come over to topics. We're gonna do that in 1 second. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Before we do that, my question for you. I think I know the answer. Pat Munger biopic movie. Who is the actor? And you don't be limited to right now. I've got my thought, but Pat Munger biopic actor. Who would be the best Pat Munger actor for his biopic? I've got my answer. I'm putting everyone on the spot. I know that. Anyone feel like they have? I'll go first if anyone doesn't feel they have.
No, look, we can all agree it's Timothée Chalamet. Right? It's hands down. Right? Chalamet is the right character, right?
I've got one.
Okay. Clay, what is it?
Well, this was just such a formative movie for Pat and I, and I also love this character. The movie's good too, but this character is just Edward Norton.
I mean, he's got the range.
Rounders era Edward Norton.
He's got the range. Anyone else have a Pat Munger?
I think Leonardo DiCaprio could actually do a really good job.
I mean, I for some reason Tilda Swinton popped into my head.
Bradford,
and it's called Bikini Car Wash. The name of Pat's biopic.
Maybe Bob Hoskins.
Yes.
I was just going to say Bob Hoskins.
You were going to say Bob Hoskins?
I was like, these idiots don't get it. They don't get it. It's Bob Hoskins. Ryan! Yes!
That's a good one.
Bob Hoskins is the only option for our good friend.
I think Leo could do it. Old Leo.
Bob Hoskins. All right. Ryan.
Bob Hoskins also had that kind of like take no bullshit sort of like straightforward.
A stubby, stout man who doesn't take bullshit, who can be sweet and smart, soft,
and fierce at the same time.
It's Bob Hoskins all day long.
I'll concede the point.
Ryan, you must lead the group on this. We just do this topics, then we have a special last thing here tonight. So Ryan, last thing in topics this week is Ryan match. Ryan. Banned household chore in your house. So Ryan, Rolling Stones, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Motley Crue, Stone Temple Pilots, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, The Cars, Rush, 311, Coldplay, Cannibal Corpse. Which one of them would you want to do as a chore in your household? Clean floors, vacuum, windows, bathrooms, yard work, laundry, dishes, clean litter box, dog shit scoop, iron clothes, wash car, balance, checkbook. You're the leader. You are the one who can now ask anyone else to help you. Go for it.
Okay. I think there's a lot of ways to interpret this, but I think just based on your enjoyment of the chore, I think I'm gonna go with that.
Sorry, I forgot one more. It would be keep going.
And the chore I actually like the most is dishes, so I'm gonna start with dishes. And I'm gonna put Nirvana with dishes. Because I think of all these bands. Well, Rolling Stones is also. Yeah, I'm gonna put Nirvana with dishes.
Nirvana? Why do you think that Nirvana is Kurt just that more? Why? Explain.
I feel like Nirvana, or at least Kurt Cobain, was kind of morally sound and clean.
And dishes, we use them all the time. They need to be clean. Yeah. Ryan, who do you want?
I could see you taking stuff out of the dryer and going, ooh, smells like Teen Spirit.
And there's a Teen Spirit bar left in the pocket. Yeah, good point.
Oh man. Let's do vacuuming next.
Okay.
And let's put the cars there, because vacuums and cars sound kind of similar.
Seems reasonable. So you're doing cars. Just what I needed. And they're Well, frankly, they're.
Wait, Pat Munger's in here too.
Well, I'm adding him in a second. Just know that's coming. So you're saying cars, was it vacuuming or what was the cars?
Vacuuming, yeah.
So I'm adding Pat Munger. I'm also adding cool cigarettes.
I mean, I think we can put Cannibal Corpse in cleaning litter box dog shit down at the bottom, just because those are. It's just like you feel gross doing all that, listening to Cannibal Corpse. Not to say that I don't like Cannibal Corpse, but you just feel.
Are we that like? They have to work. They're Cannibal Corpse. They're not getting corporate money. I would say Cannibal Corpse is where the most dirty work is, because they're not going to get paid by corporate. Adidas aren't going to be like, and our new song by Cannibal Corpse. So I would say the dirtiest work should be done by Cannibal Corpse, because they clearly throw back. So you feel strongly with Cannibal Corpse and kitty litter.
And kitty litter, dog shit, scoop.
I think they're right. I think you're right. Ryan, keep going, or you have lifelines and people.
Or I can pass it off to people. I don't want to be the sole. Let's see. Let's do Clayton. Why don't you do a few?
Okay. Put the big list up.
It's on the right there. You can see it. Rolling Stones, Clean Floors, Red Hot Chili Pepper, Motley Crue, Windows, STP. Bands you want cleaning or doing something in your house?
I'm gonna do. I didn't put folding laundry, so I actually like doing laundry.
I did laundry.
Yeah. Let's go Rolling Stones laundry.
Just forever taking care of it. They're not gonna die.
It's just something's constant in your life that you have to do.
Yeah, they seem constant. Yes. That makes sense. Anything else, Clay? And you could also tap out to anyone else you want.
I'm gonna 311 cool cigarettes. Because I want to smoke 311 cool cigarettes.
Okay, I love that. That's why we introduced it to the.
I was thinking 311 and balancing the checkbook, because neither of those things have happened since the 90s.
Hello.
But I think if you have 311 on, it's going to mess up your math when you're balancing the checkbook. So
you make it all mixed up.
Cool. It's like I have 211. No, it's okay. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'll pass it to you.
No, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Kirk, go ahead. We're all waiting for your knowledge, your thoughts. Like, we're all waiting. Go ahead.
I guess Motley Crue is yard work, right? Because you have a yard crew.
Motley.
Yeah, I mean, like a crew. I mean, it feels like those dudes might wake up. What I worry about Motley Crue with yard, I want someone to wake up and not be like fucked up. You know what I mean? Like like Motley Crue might be like 2 hours late to yard work, where I feel like
you have a thought on this one.
I feel like Coldplay. Well, who's the most responsible for yard work? Which is hot in the day, so they're gonna have to be out there in the day.
It's gonna be Red Hot Chili Peppers.
There it is.
Oh, because they're reliable.
No, but they are, because they don't give it. They want shirts off. Ryan's right.
Red Hot.
They're hot. They have no.
They're just working in their socks, you know.
Take off their shirt. They have their dumb haircuts, but they love getting a tan. They love getting a tan. I think that's number one. Kirk, you're still on it, or you could pass it to someone.
Well, no, I think I botched that one. I got overruled on my first one. So
well, you are done.
We'll tap out. I'll give it to Jeremy.
Jeremy, what do you think?
Oh, I mean, my whole thing was built upon having like the Stones vacuum, because I thought Jagger could do like a good dance while he was vacuuming, and that's already happened.
He's doing the laundry. Yeah, he's having fun.
Yeah.
Fucking laces.
Fucking fucking
It
shoelaces.
feels good to iron your clothes because you're all spiffy. So Motley Crue's got to go with that because they're the ones you call Dr. Feelgood.
Wait. Motley Crue with who?
Iron clothes.
Really? They might be harsh. I wonder how intense they do.
I was going to say Pearl Jam with Iron Clothes because they had a drummer named Jack Irons.
Oh.
But
Ryan, you're not on though. This moment is Jeremy.
that's not me. That's not me.
You know what I like is precision with Motley Crue. Motley Crue is more prog than people think. They are metal, but there is a lot of metal that touches prog. I think ironing clothes again. Yeah, I think you're on to something, Jeremy. Keep going.
When it comes to washing your windows, you've always got time to wait for tomorrow. So Stone Temple Pilots there.
This guy, this fucking guy.
Good one.
But doesn't Interstate Love Song get you to washing the car?
And then Rush is gonna balance your checkbook. And then who has?
Hold on. You're too prolific. You're too prolific. So we got STP Windows. What do you want next? You've got
Rush checkbook.
Oh yes, because they're so prog.
Yeah, math. They're good at
yes,
math.
they're thinking. Oh my God, Jeremy!
And then should I pass it to Danny, who hasn't gone yet?
Yeah, whoever. Danny, you want one of these?
There's a big mess up here.
Oh, Danny, go baby.
Cannibal Corpse needs to be yard work
because you bury the bodies. Is that?
Because I literally listened to Cannibal Corpse yesterday when we were on. So, and then second, 311 needs to be cleaning up cat shit because 311 is complete shit.
Ooh,
shots fired.
I'm gonna hold off, Danny.
I mean that does get us.
I know. I respect
back
that,
to Pat
but Danny,
Munger.
just you've got 3 left, Danny. Well, I respect it, but Danny, you got Pearl Jam, Pat Munger, Coldplay, clean floors, bathrooms, wash car. What do you?
Pat Munger.
Pearl Jam's got to be bathrooms, right? Even flow.
Oh,
our boy Pat Munger gets cools.
We got the goals for that's and
What about the car? Can I be in the car while he washes it?
No, I think why I put Pat and why I put Cools is there together. That's exactly why I did that. So we are one. So 311 even flow. I think Ryan's right with Pearl Jam. Oh God,
Like you want good even flow on all your faucets and
so that's bathrooms. And Clay, that is what the recording sounds like. I was just called by the recording artist and they were like, Ryan did it perfectly. Clay,
You actually got a copyright ding for doing that.
Clay, we give it to you. Oh, are we really down to Coldplay and wash car?
I mean, you kind of messed up. You got the dog shit scoop. That's not Pearl Jam, right? Are we doing? Were we moving that to 311?
No, you're right. That's 311. People, this is for the universe. Like, this is for the record forever.
This is a big deal.
Like,
this is a big deal.
We have to get this.
Coldplay, I find really uninteresting, just in general, and cleaning floors I also find uninteresting. Washing a car feels good. I feel like a grown-ass person if I have a clean car.
But it feels so that has a hardwood floor house. It sucks. It's like it's so just like you always don't want to do it. But when you do it and you look down, you're like, that's fucking dope.
Okay, so we'll do Cannibal Corpse. I think let them have the car. Because they just, like, what are they going to come up with? God bless. Coldplay, they're so sad. Thinking of their sad music. Think of their... Let them work on my floor. Let them work on my floor. Like, take time, guys. Take times. People, take a screenshot.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work.
This is match 'em ban to household chore in your house. And also, don't forget, people, we decided tonight Bob Hoskins will be the star, even though...
Of Patrick's biopic called Picks.
Polly Blend. Called Picks.
Just Picks, question mark.
We're ending the show. Clay, of course, I want all of us to keep hanging out. I didn't get to all the clips of him. I didn't get to the Don Joe stuff. I didn't, you know what I mean? Like,
oh my God, yeah.
But like, he got everyone else being like, we should do a fucking weird bit with they never let us know they just did something on top of what we were doing. And it was so fun.
He really did love that treasure hunt so much. It makes me inspired to maybe entertain us doing that again.
Dude, he got upset when we started like looking into it. He's like, "No, this is my gig." He's like, "I'm doing this for years."
Maybe we should, Clay. You bring up a good point. Maybe we should do a treasure hunt.
Yeah.
For a boy.
Yeah.
I guess I want to sit back, and I can't believe we have so many people I love here. If anyone, before we end the show, anyone want to say their thing about Patty that makes sense in the form of Polyester Blend, what we do. I mean, you don't have to explain your entire life with him, but with our show or where you're at now, we have, yeah, please, anyone who wants to say something.
I'll just say, I will always remember our, it was probably degenerate behavior in our 20s, but we were obsessed with poker.
Oh,
Pat and I were.
Can you tell?
Pat and I were obsessed with poker together. We were, for like a few years there, just inseparable, going to Wendover to play in the poker room back in the day. Back in the day when they were still playing 7-card stud in the poker room.
Clay, before you go, there's two things I want to know. You have to tell the vacuum bag story. You have to. But can you also tell, when did you and Pat realize you both had this love for poker? But you have to tell the vacuum story.
I'll tell you.
And then
I didn't know
you both had a problem.
I'm still trying to realize that. Pat got me into poker. I didn't know that I didn't know that he showed me an article in Harper's magazine about a writer that entered the World Series of Poker and made it to the final table, and it was really well written. It was I was obsessed with that article, but then he's like, "Let's go out to Wendover. I'll teach you how to play Texas Hold'em and 7-card stud." I was like, "Great!" And then that was that, to the point where, I'll just tell the story real quick. I was broke. We were broke. I was making $18,000 a year editing the Event News Weekly, so this would have been the year 2000. I had no money, and our girlfriends at the time were tight, and they were probably getting pretty annoyed with us going to Wendover so much. I'm just guessing, looking back on it.
Two dudes always going to Wendover? Oh, how? Yeah, that's great.
and having trouble like paying bills and stuff. And like, I'm finally, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna be great. This is gonna be a money making thing one day. Anyway, just totally delusional. One day I was totally broke, and Pat and I was trying to find, $25 to throw together to go out to Wendover. $25. And Pat and I were sitting there, and Chelsea, my girlfriend at the time, was like, "Well, you bought the wrong vacuum bags for the vacuum. You go back to Smith's to return them." And I was like, "Yes!" And Pat was like, "Yeah! Return the vacuum bags and get the money."
How about $30 maybe? Like,
yeah, $25. And
$25. And how much is
Chelsea was like, "I was joking," and I'm like, "I'm not." Anyway, we returned the vacuum bags, and the whole way out there.
So many vacuum bags. You got the wrong one.
Yeah, Chelsea's like, "Oh, isn't that funny? You could get the money for the vacuum bags, and that wouldn't be enough."
Yeah.
And you're like, No, but that's how we're going.
Yeah,
We're
so we drove out the window on the whole way there. We're like, this has to work out. We only got so much little money. Like, if we're in a hand together, just go like, and you've got it. Just give me the signal, man. Just go like this. And like, we play like two hands. We're, immediately getting a hand together, and we're just like this. Like, dude, I got this. We start. So that didn't work, but we were there maybe 20 minutes after pawning the vacuum bags, moving heaven and earth to get out there. Maybe 25 minutes. And
vacuum bags.
There was a guy at the table with like the. He had a disability. Like he couldn't quite use his arms, and I feel bad like making fun of this guy, but he was like, he's a dick, so he was so mean. I don't really feel that bad about it. Anyway, he was just talking trash the whole time and psyching us out. Anyway, Pat and I get stuck in a hand with this guy, and he just I'm all in, and Pat was too, and he flips over his card with his one good hand, and reaches across the table and goes, "Send it." and we had to get in the car and drive home, and we were there maybe for 25 minutes.
Send it.
Send it.
I beat you.
Oh yeah, I took us both out.
It just made the shame where you had to be probably back, like the drive back, just like fuck. What shit? What,
yeah, we gotta go back. Gotta go face a home life that
I don't even have vacuum bags.
By the way, vacuum bags. What an ancient era.
Yes.
Is it okay to talk about the 10-4?
Oh yeah, sure.
What does that mean to everyone?
Well, I'll just say like that was we had names for every hand. Your pocket hand, and Munger's was we called 10-4 Munger because he would say, "I always get this hand and I have no idea how to play it," and so it became Munger, and so that's just what we called it, and yeah, that was it. It was the Munger.
I have a 10-4 on my mantle right now because of that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you saw the photo. We have it's a tradition that's been passed down from my family. Is when anyone passes, we lay out a drink for them.
Nice.
And it's kind of like the Sips of the Angels, or whatever you want to call it. But it's so you leave that drink out on your mantle wherever it is. And it's an offering to them, and they slowly drink it as they're in your house. So, I have that shot out. It's about halfway gone now. But there's a 10-4. There's an ace-2 of hearts on there with a bunch of chess pieces surrounding it. So,
nice.
Yeah.
I would say we're at that time where the night people that I think we've all been trying to chase away the demons of thinking that he's gone. We're going to hang out in the Lit Biscuit crew and be here for each other. And we're always going to be here for each other. What is astonishing is that this guy was always a part of Polyester Blend. He was the side, guys, he was a writer on the show. He worked on bits and
He loved crafting a joke.
Yeah. And,
that was one of the things he wanted. He's like, we should do a segment where we figure out how to punch up a joke and make it better.
Right. But Jeremy, he'd work on Utah City's quiz, or he came up with another segment. Like, he's like our sixth voice that wasn't always there, but when he was there, he cared.
When he was doing some of those cities quiz questions, they were epic questions. Yeah. They were like 20 minutes long.
Yes.
And they were just so obtuse, and but that's how that guy rolled.
I just he was more in the background to make you feel comfortable. Then you realize he wasn't the lead show, but he always was like, you're a part of something great. Keep going. And he made me feel with Polyester Blend that keep going. You've got your favorite Huskies. You've got your favorite boys. I'm here. I'm listening. And it's hard to know he won't be back. But he will always have been a part of this history, of this show. And I love him from top to bottom.
You know what he's doing?
Mm.
He's kicking our ass.
He's probably got better.
Our ass.
So I want to end. We're never going to stop thinking about him, and we could do segments about it. Is there anyone else who wants to say something? Because I've got one last idea that we can end with, and then keep hanging together. But what was most important is I'm glad you said, Clay, we should do this, because he loved being a part of the show at the times it was appropriate. But like he got it. But Clay, is there anything you want to say before I throw out my final idea?
Nope.
So my
Just
final,
much love to all y'all.
final thing is that we all know that Pat was known as failed treasure hunter, successful quiz, like all the things. Is there anything you want to throw into his name? So for the record, when we talk about him, failed treasure hunter, successful quiz writer, then he wasn't successful quiz writer, successful coin people. Jeremy, is there one name you want to add to the Pat name?
I would say skilled ball buster.
Ryan, you got a name?
Powerful phone talker.
Well, he loved a good phone call, that guy.
Rob, do you got one? You don't have,
No, I don't have anything for that.
You don't have Clay, do you got one?
Prolific thinker.
Schlegel just grunted at that.
No, I love that. No, I love that. I was actually just trying to think of like what sucks is we're gonna keep talking about him.
Can I offer one?
Please.
Open mic legend.
What I want to say,
You also had great dad and lovely man previously selected. So just
I think we've all been afraid to talk about that part, which is Mad and his son. There's not many things I know in this world, but Pat loved his son. And I've been present to that. Everyone's present to that. We know he loved Madeline, and of course Madeline loved him. What's hard from where we are with Polyester Blend is that he gave us his creativity and allowed us to let him play. And that was everything. When we started this in 2020, it was about playing and having fun. And what he got is that we're having fun. And he was there every week. And if he wasn't, he would come back the next week with another idea and another idea. And he was always a part of this project being like, let's make something.
Yeah, I think he appreciated the fact that we were doing something, making something, creating something. I think he really enjoyed that. He would always, whenever I launched into any project, he was always very supportive of it. Because the act of doing something.
The act of doing something.
Yeah.
And whatever this is, where we hang out on Mondays, we goof around, that fucker always made it feel special. He was like, no, we're doing it. Yeah, keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to keep doing it. We're going to hang on the after hours. But there's a special person that was a part of our lives that when we did this, we've done the show, who was gone, and we were just a small part of whatever else he was doing. But Polyester Blend and KTRD, he I'm sorry to speak for Pat. He enjoyed it. He enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We'll be here moving forward. We're going to think of him. If you need help, we're here with you. We're going to hang out in the after hours. We're always going to think of Pat. I'm going to play one last video. Just everyone know what this is. I can't believe whatever this show is only is because he was a part of it. I'm gonna play one last video. I love it. It's not. It's a video for a Utah Cities quiz, but it's him being sweet and wonderful. I'm gonna play that, and then we're gonna end the show. Hang out with us, and then afterwards, we'll be back next week. Is our friend Pat Munger. Let me hold on. So it might take me a second, but it is just him and his. Okay, I think it's my favorite. I did not prepare this. Sorry, guys.
You're good. Hey, rate of play. Just kidding.
I'm gonna say, should we bamf Flashlight against this video?
Guys, you could be Pat Mung. It was his. He did. Oh shit! Maybe I might not fight it. It was him doing a Utah Cities quiz. Question.
Was it that thing you showed me the other day?
Yes.
No.
No, it's gone. All right, I won't find it. I will say, I'll find it next week.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna play this, and then once it's done, the show will end, and we'll do the after hours, and we'll stop the Zoom. It'll be your song, Clay, Bobby Charlie.
Oh fuck! Jesus! All right, brother, buckle up. Lose my mind.
Once this song ends, we'll be at the end of the show. We'll be back a stand-up segment where our good friend, failed treasure hunter, failed quiz writer.
Wild apple trees blooming all around. I must be in a good place now.
I'll show videos next week. This is the end of the show.
Sunshine coming through a rainbow-colored sky. Paints pretty pictures in my mind. Oh, what a good day to go fishing. And catch the sunset in the hills. and dream of my yesterdays and tomorrows, and hope that you'll be with me still. Saw a butterfly and named it after you. Your name has such a pleasant sound. Love is all around, and all I see is you. I must be in a good place now. Good day to go fishing, and catch the sunset in the hills, and dream of my yesterdays and tomorrows, and hope that you'll be with me still. I saw a butterfly and I named it after you. Your name has such a pleasant sound. Love is all around, and all I see is you. I must be in a good place now. I must be in a good place now.
We'll be back next week. Polyester Blend.
Oh, man.
Oh, we're done, guys. It's off the air.
Thanks, man. Sorry, that was rough.
What? The dealing with
Just-
your good friend?
Just getting through that was hard.
What song was that? Wasn't it? I like that a lot. What was
That
it?
is Bobby Charles. I must be in a good place now. He, New Orleans guy.
I was wondering, Clay, what is the difference between, and I feel the same way, the songs I'm listening to versus the songs you and Pat would listen to? Because that I'm more interested in what you and Pat listen to. Because I don't know what he liked. He never really, he was never.
We listened to a ton of hip hop when we lived together. But that song, the reason that song makes me think of him is he saw me perform that song at the VFW or something like 20 years ago and complimented me on my song choice. That's it.
What you should be, because I remember seeing you there and doing a great job.
Yeah.
20 years ago, you did that sad ass song for karaoke?
No, I would never sing that for karaoke. No, I performed it like actually live.
You performed it? Oh, you like played the music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a duet with